Hi guys.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's got to be weird for you after so long of doing it so regularly to have any kind of a break, right?
Well, it's kind of nice, you know. You have something different to do on a Saturday. Uh, but the 3 week gap is a little bit too much, I think.
Yeah.
But hey, it happens 2 or 3 times a year, maybe. So
Well, that's nice. I hope you enjoyed your Saturday off. You deserved it.
Sure. And yeah, I'm still too busy for picking it all. So I'm just glad I can still do some stuff here. So.
Yeah.
And you, how was your time been?
Doing good, man. Doing good. What are you looking to pick today?
I think just the usual bunch. I don't have anything special at the moment that I'm even remotely going to pick, except for my usual batch. Huh. Well, who knows? Maybe I grab something later.
Yeah.
Something interesting, but yeah, it's all the standard brains, 1100s, 7240, that sort of stuff.
Oh, nice.
Basically. And you?
I've got basically a mixed pile on a tray of mostly locks sent from Picksmith of varying ranges that I've been working through, and any of them I get popped, whether it's picking or raking, I move them over to the open pile. So just kind of working through those.
Nice stuff. And we have already somebody waiting. Follow me.
Uh-oh. Doorbell.
Hey, Snake. Welcome.
Hello.
Snake. What's going on? How you doing?
Doing all right. Just getting back into. Well, I don't know if I've really been getting back into it. I've been picking on and off behind the scenes for however long I've been absent. You just haven't really gotten a chance to see it because I've got some other big projects lined up.
Nice. When are said projects going to drop?
When are said projects? August.
Oh, all right.
Of 2024.
Nice.
It's gonna be a big one because I've literally put so much other content on hold in preparation for it.
What's it gonna open a log?
That's a lot of work.
Yep. Might be my biggest and best thing in my music yet.
Well, personally, is it going to make me happier than the slingshot?
The slingshot? Yeah. I mean, that's going to be kind of a tough...
that's my high watermark for you.
It's going to be kind of a high bar. I still need to... you know what? I have some American locks. Like this American lock, I just left one pin in it so that the core can still freely lock up. But if I go in here with with my tensioner and find that pin stack, and I just
after 3 weeks, I can still pick. Yay!
Yeah, you knocked the rust right off the skills, man.
Yeah.
Shoot. There it is. Okay, so yeah, this is one of a couple American locks that I have that only have one pin stack in them. So I think I am gonna have to destroy this with my slingshot at some point, because I've been robbing the pins and putting them in other stuff. Like I have a modified 6-pin.
Look, if you get a slingshot and you only destroy one lock with it, you kind of wasted your money. So to make most off your money, you have to do a few locks.
Very true. Also, all the ammunition.
Oh, does it mess up the? Does it mess up the balls?
No, because these are I bought some these are hardened chrome steel, I think. So I haven't had any that are messed up yet, as far to my knowledge, but. Yeah, I've got ones of different sizes. So this one's 1/2 inch, this is 3/4 of an inch, and this one's 1 inch.
Oh wow, those are huge. That one's huge. Yeah.
I haven't really gotten the 1 inch to do much damage though, because I think it's the speed that really that really kills these things. So
Or
just generally a faster,
too much disbursement
yeah.
of force.
Yeah, so generally like a faster moving projectile is better, I think is the main principle.
Makes sense. I like
You're welcome.
it doesn't
Big
matter
Sniff,
how much
by the
I
way.
bang locks. I can't open them, man. I cannot do the smack a lock with a lock, magic.
Yeah, the whole it can be open with God. I swear I've become like one of the most obnoxious people in some of the lock picking communities I'm in, just because I like always find a way to shove a McNally quote into the conversation.
Nice.
I still can't get consistent at this bypass either. Like this I think this is a new one, so the most I've been able to do is like
Picksmith here?
I am.
Yeah,
I
maybe
do.
Wow.
already.
I just looked over and I was like, wait, when did that happen? Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. I'm playing with your locks right now.
I sent you a
Sorry,
few
Snake,
to
I didn't mean to
pick
cut you
too.
off, man.
Nah, you're good. Yeah, I tried the decoder bypass, but I haven't been able to get very consistent at it just because it's such like a tight thing to shove my tool into.
Yeah, the 175 sucks because certain ones are harder than others. Everybody makes it look so easy, but it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is.
Yeah.
You'll
I've
get
heard-
that one. That one sucks.
I've heard that for the Magnum version, the like silver and black Magnum version, you can just take a medium hook and slip it above the fourth code wheel like this. But this is not the Magnum version, so
It depends. No, that's just the 175. There's a couple that are variants of that. There's Master makes 1, 2, 3, 4 varieties of combination locks, I think, and the 175 is their better one, but it's still not very good. But they finally blocked the wheels, but with taking like the Covert Instruments decoder, the LPL one, you can hook on to the. It's not really a sidebar, whatever the hell that stupid
the
thing
fork.
is. Yeah, it's not, that thing that
LPL
drops
usually
into the
calls it
wheels.
fork.
You can hook into that and pull it, or actually push that and do a certain thing and get it to unlock as well too. Because what the other end of the fork is just a post that sticks up between the two pawls, and so when the fork falls down and lifts up, then the pawls are free to move, and you can do that as well too. And that's all you're really doing there with the smacking bypass is you're using the impact force to get that lever to pop back up again.
Because spring. I am getting better. Oh, I just did it with my hands. I was gonna say I'm getting better at doing this without hurting myself, because it really doesn't take as much force as I was initially thinking.
No, you just gotta hit the right spot.
Yeah, it's like
But you
I think
you beat your hand up figuring out how to find the right spot. That's the I can do it honestly. Like most of them that are susceptible to that. If you take a hammer and you hit it on that right on the corner,
Tinny,
you can pop them. I used to do that when I was younger.
Right here. Oh, when you were younger, so you knew about this thing like long before.
Yeah, that's how I
probably long before like people like
I'm talking 40 years ago. Like someone taught me you could pop your basic bike lock with a hammer.
With a hammer.
And then because I lost my keys all the time, so or a rock, whatever. As long as you hit it on that corner. I mean, I'm sure they've gotten a little bit better, but
yeah. There we go.
No wonder why this lock is such a pain in the ass. Tinny.
Yeah, so after things like that, as well as this guy, this one's a little beat up, so it might not work because I've done this like 8 billion times.
That's what I thought.
Let me
There we go,
say
okay.
it. Let me
But yeah,
say hey.
after seeing things like that demonstrated, I'm never using 4-dial combination locks again. I'm never using 4-dial combination locks again because of how easy that is.
Well, you know what? At a point where there are times when you need one like that, the Abus one isn't too bad. It still can be pounded open, but you can't
Yeah.
decode it as easy.
It's not as easy to decode. I know the ASA. I know the ASA one is vulnerable to the kinetic bypass, but
the ASA is the Abus. It's been rebranded.
Oh, it's been rebranded? Wait,
That's
Abus
all it
owns...
is. It's the Abus version of that 175, and it's just rebranded with ASA on it.
To make it sound higher, to make it seem higher security.
No, that's just a lot of lock brands will do that because they don't want to make their own and redevelop one.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to get like yeah, that one, if you want to decode it, you have to shove a shim. I mean there's the video where LPL demonstrated it, but yeah, in order to decode that one, you have to shove a shim into it. But
it's actually, yeah, you can use a lock pick. You've got to, what you come across, if you look at the lip of that, it has the insert of the wheels and the little cover plate. You're actually inserting above that plate. There's only one spot, and you bend it just right, and you actually hit the forks, and you do it that way. Yeah. It's not really, it's using shim material, but you're using like a 10,000ths pick. I've done that. But, you know, this is Tinny's Dick Francis, his first time with countermilling, and I can't see shit today. We don't have any light. Which is pretty impressive,
Yeah,
but
like,
Tinny, that's effective.
The whole thing about as I found myself getting into lock sport, the whole thing I didn't realize was that I just happened to find myself partaking in like just as a byproduct of learning how to do this stuff, partaking in like a larger sort of security awareness campaign.
Oh, yeah, man.
And
crazy freaking
it's
work.
One of the first things that hits people when I start teaching them how to pick or rake. About 5 minutes after they get a couple locks, they kind of look at me and they're like, yeah, my locks probably suck, right? And I'm like, yeah, they might, you know.
They do. Keep honest people honest. That's all we do with them.
Yeah.
I've been thinking like maybe my front door should have a quickset smart key 3 like this one in it. At least for the deadbolt, because I don't know if the smart key 3 fits inside a doorknob, but at the very least,
they don't. You would have to buy the quickset knob.
Yeah,
that's a smart key because they don't make a kick that will work in a good lock, and a knob lock for residential is worthless. All you have to do to bypass it is take a pair of channel locks, clamp it onto it, and twist, and they pop open. Nobody has anyone that's worth a shit.
Well. Yeah. You don't even have to get there because the door jams suck in modern construction. So
if you take
that's fixable though. The knob is
yeah. Oh well, yeah. There you go. But
no, yeah. The dead latch on my front door is not properly engaged. So you can take something like a traveler hook or a latch slipper, and just pop that open. Like it's.
And that just it shows my point. One of the things too, and they've changed it in modern knobs, like Schleg used to be able to lock yourself out with a knob. A knob is a worthless security. Get the frick rid of it and use a deadbolt with a proper security strike with screws into the stud, and you're done. You can't lock yourself out. There's nothing better. Yeah. You know, the quickset is a grade 2 deadbolt, so I'm not overly fond of the bolt, but the cylinder is beautiful, except for it fails. I like the Schleg B560. They basically put a grade 1 bolt that's a little bit smaller in size.
Yeah.
And then you can put any cylinder you want into it. Just something. All you need is just something with an odd keyway that nobody can make a bump key for.
Oh yeah, bump resistances. I mean, to be fair, I live in an area that doesn't really have much breaking and entering happen in the first place. But yeah, no, when I take a look at it and see that, like, you know, all of the truly high security locks are reserved for like commercial purposes. Like I see SFICs, SFICs all the time in my college campus. Some of the facilities at my college campus are secured by Medico M3s, and I'm just like, why can't I put this?
You can. You could put that into any lock. You just have to get the right lock. They make them.
Yeah.
Schlage makes a small format deadbolt. They're B560 and a B function. And you can take an M3 cylinder and put it into that deadbolt.
Yeah.
For the regular one, that's the P version.
Well, the thing I'm thinking about is the fact that, like, let's say I wanted to put a Medico biaxial in my house, right?
Right. You can do it.
If I wanted to do that, I would have to buy it from someone in the Locksport community, as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah,
Medico,
you buy the cylinder because you have to buy it in a kick cylinder, and then you'll need to get the adapters to make sure that it's a deadbolt version or a tailpiece that would work with a specific type of minor or a high-end residential lock.
Yeah, but
it's easy.
I just think about, like,
but the other thing is,
the point I'm trying to get at is that Medico and these other similar locks, like if you want to buy an Acid Twin, for example, the point I'm trying to make is that, as far as I'm aware of, at least, these companies that make the truly high security locks don't sell to individuals for residential use, and I can never understand why.
But you can. You can go to anybody who sells that lock and buy that cylinder and have it put into a residential deadbolt. But who is going to spend $200 on a cylinder and another $100 on a deadbolt? Nobody ever needs that type of level, typically. Locks aren't picked. In your residence, locks aren't picked. They're more likely going to hack your Wi-Fi and open up your lock that way, because most people love those stupid locks.
Oh God!
Or,
don't even get me.
No, we're not going into vulnerabilities of internet.
Oh my
we
word!
won't go
yeah.
there. But
no, I'm just saying,
so,
like,
in the commercial or even in the residential break-in world, 99.9% of all break-ins are done through an open window or breaking and entering and doing some sort of damage to something that they're never picking a lock. The need for a high security feature in your front door isn't there. It's needed in commercial. That's why the locks are better in commercial, but they're also more vulnerable in other ways. I mean, there's so many different things that crisscross the whole genre of locks. But
on that note,
can you not get it? You can. So that's where, I mean, that's just not a good statement to say personally. Because
on that note,
you're just not going to do it because of the cost prohibitive factor of it.
Right.
Well, because on a commercial situation, you're not buying 4 locks, you're buying,
more.
Yeah, dozens.
And
if not
in
hundreds.
commercial, you're using that type of feature for a couple different things. It's not just because of the high security nature, because really you're only going to protect yourself from the government pickers. It's key control is typically what it is, and also the ability to not get the keys, and that's why it's used in HOAs and pools and other stuff, because it's done for the key control nature of it, not the high security nature. It's just the locksmiths sell it as the key control, but it's like, here's a higher end one that only we have in this entire world. And so that's what it is. It's like I have a Primus XP that is mine, that's across the entire world. I'm the only person that will have that sidebar bitting. But then I have other ones that are a local one that other locksmiths have the same sidebar. So, it's like, what are you doing? What do you need it for?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, let's go to the chat real quick. Bunch of people in there.
What
Keeber,
are people saying?
Zeph, Xfinity, LPD. Hey, Ray. What's up, Ray? Brett doesn't suck. Beer can bush.
Tyson. Tinny.
Brett doesn't suck.
It's a lie,
Imagine
man.
if we had-
It's a propaganda campaign that someone's waging against them.
Imagine if we had. Oh shoot! I had my YouTube unmuted. That's why I was.
I was like, okay, I'm ready to imagine, man. Like,
imagine if we had another Brett in this community, and they just called themselves Brett doesn't suck.
Brett doesn't suck. Well, it'd be a great way to distinguish yourself if you're a Brett. If you're a Brett.
My name is Brett, and sometimes I wear a beret.
And then David Romano's there. Trucking Lock. What's up, trucker? Let's scroll. Lock Chuck.
Oh no, not two Bretts. Oh my word.
Yeah, our luck would be a Brett just like that Brett. So we can't have two of those. Only room for one of them. Not Too Dead. What's up, Not Too?
Oh my word.
Picksmith's there.
No, I'm here.
Tell Picksmith hi.
I can only do one thing at one time.
Yeah, that's
I'm
how far it's
old.
going back. So. And G Key, man. If I didn't say hey, G.
Medium on this
What's
one.
up, Key? Mr. Key.
Steve's lockpicking popped in. I saw that when I was in there.
Oh, what's up, Steve? Does anybody else do the weird pinky up when you're picking? I don't know.
Like having your pinky extended.
Yeah, like for some reason my pinky, and then the more intense I get into the pick, the more I can tell because the pinky gets higher. Like,
I think it's just naturally because, like, for example, what I'm doing right now, I think it's just because naturally, like, when I brace my middle finger against the face of the lock, all of my other fingers just.
Oh, no, you're right. That makes sense.
Either that or you had too much tea time with your sister.
Right. Yes. Both could be true.
I've had too much.
Who's popping in? Ray.
What's happening,
I mean, maybe I've had too much tea time with a certain
Ray.
Actually, she's not the Hydro Archon anymore.
Ray.
Damn.
Mr. Ray, how you doing, sir?
I'm fantastic, gentlemen. How are you?
Doing good. What are you up to today?
I just got out of a picnic and just got home. So we're gonna do some picking.
Nice. Uh-oh. Who's yelling?
It's locked.
All right.
Someone's mad at a lock.
This is
not
the strangest Master Lock 6271 I've ever seen.
Jackson.
Because, like, I have a different 6271 here. And this is the one where I can take out, like, the 6-tooth comb and just go and dirty like that. But this other 6271, I can't comb it open, and I can actually fit 25 thou tools inside the keyway. So...
What might be, you might have a full or a zero lift in there. That would stop it.
But
so you've got a 9-pin in there.
This
is not the same. This is not the same 6271 that I'm used to. Is basically the point I'm trying to make. Like, I can slip 25 thou tools inside this one just fine, which is so strange.
Is it a different keyway?
It's... Let me look. It's the same keyway, just mirrored.
So that's... Okay, that makes a total lot of sense to me. So if you were to take the other one you have, whatever number it is, it's the hockey puck, and you flipped it over and you were picking from the top, what it is it's the way you hold your pick. We'll get to that. Tinny. So what happens, everybody holds their pick a certain way. So if you're right-handed, you're used to angling your pick in a right-handed form, and it's hard to go in the left hand. So you're
Yeah.
mirroring that. You're probably used to going with the 25 is that your opening is from the right-hand side because that's your hand. The other one is mirrored from the left-hand side, so it doesn't feel the same because you don't have the same twist of your hand.
No, that's not. I don't
That's-
think that's it. I don't
Well,
think that's
then
it
it-
because
Then it may actually be a skinnier keyway.
it is a skinnier keyway, yeah. Which is
Well,
so
then
strange.
that-
Because they're both Master Lock 6271s.
Doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean it. The number, all it is that body. It doesn't mean what the core that's in it. So you can't go and say that both locks are the same because Master doesn't do that shit.
That is
What? That's ridiculous.
They'll use different keyways for the same lock sometimes. You know, it's like the 410 Lotto has, what was it, 5 or 6 different keyways? You know, it's just kind of silly.
what? Bro.
But Tinny wants me to, real quick, I'm going to break in here because I want to talk. Tinny was asking what I thought of Dick Francis. This is number 40 from Tinny. This is the one I just gutted. He did countermilling for the first time. Wasn't all that deep, and it was kind of a flat countermilling in the first 3. But his pins made this thing uber effective, and it was beautiful. And then there is threading in 1, 2, 3, and 5 in the upper, which is pretty cool. You can actually, when you look at the top, you can actually see that there's been something done up there now that I look at it closer. He also has a gravity trap, so the key doesn't work in American picking, it works in Euro picking. He borrowed that trick from me for one I made for DQ. It's beautiful lock, Tinny. This thing is an effing nightmare and a pain in the freaking ass. And that's why I'm not picking it again. I've picked it 3 times now, but each time it takes me almost 20 minutes to pick it. And it's like, because I've got to pick it. I pick it in the Euro. I'm not as good as Brett, who can pick it regular and still bypass the anti-gravity trap in it, that too, which... Brett was the first one. He showed me the pictures of the pins first, so it was kind of cool. So, yes, this is awesome, unbelievable work you did on this. Even knowing the countermilling isn't the round ball that I'm used to seeing, the way you did that little flat milling and then the over milling in the back, too, was really beautiful, too. But the pins, the thin-lipped, serrated, spoolie type things just were so effective in this lock. I think Brett will probably agree with that too. I'm sure you've talked to him as well too. So beautiful lock, and that's, I'm going to share this with a few people, but it is going to be a personal challenge lock of mine since you gave it to me, and I'm just going to be greedy that way because I love that type of lock. It's a beautiful example of your work in penmanship. It's beautiful.
I should make a challenge lock that can only be pinned, or that can only be picked upside down. And I'm gonna name it a lock for sociopaths.
Well, and that's what I did.
That's the right way to pick, in my opinion.
You can pick both, both directions.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
For all the time that I've been picking locks and watching people do it, I've struggled to understand.
One of the things I have to do because of my profession is learning to pick that lock upside down.
Yeah, like if you've seen the video where LadyLocks attempts to pick a lock upside down, that's basically how I feel when I try it.
Well, that's how I feel when I'm going up. Like, and I didn't realize, maybe about 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, like a couple comments like about, you know, upside down, probably when the LadyLocks thing came out. I didn't realize it was really a, like, you know, European versus American thing. I just thought some people did it this way, some people did it that way, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah,
personal preference, but the American Euros are put in a downward position, this profile cylinder. The ovals are put in a regular, in what we call an American direction, like most of our locks here in America, unless it's in a lever, then it's sideways. Who else is it? Rim cylinders, deadbolts are typically in the upper format. I believe, and somebody from Australia would have to see this too, but they have a different type of small oval that will go in the Euro style or upside down for what we consider pins down. It's the better way to do it is you're picking pins down or pins up.
Yeah.
So to some people like Brett, he always picks pins down, and he considers that right side up. He thinks we all pick upside down. So
I guess we'll just have to I guess if we want to know which way is right side up or upside down, let's just ask the Aussies and then take the opposite of that, and that's right side up.
Right.
There's no wrong. It's more of what is your preference, because I've picked both directions, and it's like lately I've been picking pins down. I consider it upside down personally, because I just haven't been able to pick any other way.
No, I'm just making a joke about how Australians always do stuff upside down.
Well, that's because they eat Vegemite.
Oh no! Hold on to your Vegemite.
Brett, Picksmith, have you done the Vegemite challenge?
Oh, it's hiding. Where is it? Oh yeah, over here. Of course, I'm the person who has the stickers here in the States. I have a whole bucket full of it. Who wants them?
Nice. How bad does it taste?
So imagine sticking somebody's ass in motor grease and then making it taste like fermented beer with an extra bunch of salt. And
I was gonna say, and then
you're
like
gonna be
downing
close. You're gonna be close.
Downing it with a chasing it down with a glass of ocean water, right?
I knew a guy that brewed beer, and he made a smoked sausage beer, and it was the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life.
But the funny thing too, for me, the Vegemite, I actually lost the feeling in my fingers. And Chuck, yes, it's bad. So my video just does not. It's not a pleasant thing to me.
Maybe I should make that a Batsu game for a challenge. Like, if I fail to do something on stream, then the punishment is that I have to take a spoonful of Vegemite. I don't like that.
Well, you shouldn't pick a challenge that you don't like.
Well, it's a punishment. It's a punishment.
Well, I was gonna say, if it's a punishment, then it's perfect, because if you don't like it, then
it's not. It's not gonna be the Vegemite challenge. It's gonna be the Vegemite punishment.
You can't wash it out of your mouth or drink anything until you pick the lock.
You take a heaping teaspoonful, stick it in your mouth, swallow it down, pick a lock. You do need to not have a drink for a minute, at least, just to feel the full effects of that wonderful taste. Once you've done it too, anytime somebody says Vegemite, you taste it. You will taste it for the rest of your life.
I'm that way with old granddad whiskey.
Wait.
Just mentioning that, I can taste it. Not
wait. Does P-Dubs have anything to say about that?
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
She does. She likes it with a little bit of butter on toast. I mean, the way to eat it is just a light skimming of it on bread, on toast. Not Down Under Monkey does believe that it can be used for burying grease. It does not have a shelf life. If that'll tell you something as well too.
Hold on. I just saw a message in chat. Brits, when Bovril lock challenge?
A what?
Bovril is Bovril is kind
They have
like,
Marmite. That's even worse than Vegemite.
Yeah.
Is Bovril worse, really?
Marmite is. I don't know Bovril, but
I just remember actually, I remember Marmite being the butt of a lot of Asduff movie jokes for some reason.
Yeah, I tried that at some point as a kid, just because some family had it, and that I barely even took a bite.
Whenever I think of Bovril, I just think of the beef Bovril and brick. What is it? It was called the V12 beef Bovril and brick smoothie in top tier.
My uncle tricked me into eating a beef bouillon cube, thinking it was candy as a kid. So, yeah.
Oh, that does not sound
that
like
comes a bit
fun
close to Vegemite. That's something in some way.
But
That
beef
would be.
bouillon. I know they're also.
That's
I know
bad. That's worse than I thought. Then
I know vegetable bouillon is also a thing, but haven't had the chance to try that yet.
Save that. I did not pick him. I can't pick shit today.
oh, me either.
Well, here's
I
B
know
Dub's
that, brother.
answer.
Let's see who's had this one. Bone in the
I
box.
certainly know the feeling, my friend.
Neoteca number 2. The less Vegemite, the better it tastes, and add it with something else to break up the salt content. Thanks, P-Dub.
Very good.
Neoteca
I mean, I like-
number 2.
My favorite, one of my favorite snacks is to slice
Oh,
a raw onion and salt it. So, like, I can deal with some harsh flavor.
Did you try that Xfinity or not? I'm curious because I agree with you. The best way is without it, but have you tried it?
I wonder if I can even find Vegemite at like a local specialty store or something.
You can order it on Amazon typically, and then it's available. I can find
Pricey,
it in Albertsons. A couple of the grocery chains will have it.
Oh, if you can find it in Albertsons, then I've no doubt that at least one of my local Safeways will have it.
Yeah, they're married, so quite possibly there.
I've never heard it referred to like that.
Yeah, they're just sister companies from the same parent company.
Yeah, I worked. I also just find that so funny because I worked at Safeway for like a year and a half to 2 years, so. I was an e-commerce department manager.
Ah.
Oh my word. Yeah, that's a story for another time when I'm
Ow.
famous. Because it was I'm not gonna lie, it was in the ghettos and we were always understaffed. Which is a recipe for fun times.
Not good, that's for sure.
Wait, why did I not get a false set out of that? What the frick? Hold on.
That's when you need to punch a lot.
Oh, there's the false set. Okay, cool. Now I just gotta see. I really need to buy more of these. I need to buy more 98 Pros. It's so much more fun than 1100s, honestly.
Way more fun.
Really? They're full of grit and sand and ugh. Brand new ones. I don't care for them.
I didn't really. I mean, maybe it's just because I like kind of scrubbed it with a key a billion times before I started picking because of everything I'd heard about the grit, but I didn't really notice it on mine. Like I literally when I got mine brand new, I literally just took the key and just went like this. Like a whole handful of times. And then I literally just did that a handful of times and then gutted it to make sure to get myself some insight on what pins I was dealing with.
My favorite quote is from D-Mac on that. Orbital crunchy bastard.
Orbital crunchy bastard.
I actually prefer the 1100. It's crisp and clean when they're brand new. It's clicks or false sets. When they get older, they become a little bit more problematic to pick. and used
Yeah.
in the field. As Stu is finding out from all the locks I sent him, many of the used ones are nightmares.
Oh man, crunchy pins of all sorts and just beat
But they're
down.
all. I don't think anything
Nothing
I
real
sent
bad,
you.
Yeah,
Maybe the rust ones. The rust ones might have some spools in it, but everything else is all going to be standard. Everything you're feeling is just a normal lock.
yeah, there's plenty of problems for me.
You know what? Maybe I should get out. Maybe I should get out those locks that Mr. Inferno sold to me, and pick all those open again.
I think you should, just because Inferno's awesome.
Yeah, I need to see if he's gotten any more from that bridge in his town. I gotta ask him and see if he has more to sell.
What's gonna work best?
Am I even doing this right? Oh, here's one that's okay. Is that counter rotation? I think. Uh-oh. Oh, did I just lose all my progress? Damn. Okay, let's give this another shot. Have you tried it with roadkill? Everyone's just talking about Vegemite in the chat now. I really like Marmite, Bovril, and Vegemite. All good survival foods. Great for flavoring roadkill and a tasty drink before bed.
Oh, Jesus. People.
Pain.
The best survival food is invasive plant species that are edible. So like mint and sunchokes and things like that. You never have to do anything, and they just keep making food.
Oh, open. Woohoo.
See you, McDonald. Have a good day.
Bando.
Donald 4, what's up, man? Take care. HJ,
I'll take it.
Pocket Woman, I didn't say hi to you. How you doing?
Oh, what's up next?
Oh, Chris Capune, hey.
Chris. So, Stu, what locks have you been having the most fun with that you found?
I don't know what it is or anything about it, but I raked open the that's on the Falcon.
SFIC. It probably is master keyed.
Yeah, it's a tight little keep grabbing on the rake keyway kind of thing. But I was happy to get that one open. I've been enjoying battling this rust win. I haven't gotten it yet.
Those rust wins, those are actually master keyed. That came out of a building in downtown San Diego. Some of those might actually have a spool or two, but it's a nasty little keyway, RU46 keyway.
Oh, thank
but
goodness.
they're just
all right.
tight and old and quality. Even with it being master keyed, that'll have 6 pins, 64 combinations in it. But still quality that they're tough to pick, and that keyway is a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, the only thing I really can get in there and play with it with is these new 15,000 jimmies. Everything else I gotta it keeps grabbing and getting in the way on the warding and stuff.
Yeah,
and then
those are. And that's one of the older ones too. There's another one that you'll see that sometimes they're silver and they say Corbin Rustwin. It's the same place, but just a newer cylinder. But that Rustwin is the older one before they were Corbin Rustwin.
Oh, I did actually pick that one.
Yep. So that's the same keyway, same master key, but just a newer version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was fun to get into.
I hear that. I always hear that Jimmy Long is like the X tier pick maker, but I haven't. They're so at least from my observation, they're out of stock so often because they're like handmade. What is it, like handmade or made to order or something
No,
like that?
it's small batch. His
Small
his
batch,
are
that's the word.
his are what we call production picks because he's making the tang and then he's thermoforming the handle on top of it. It's not a custom pick and it's not made to order. But everybody loves them.
Yeah.
So they run out. It's 301 high yield, thermoformed
301 high yield,
handles.
very good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I haven't destroyed these 15,000s. Like I'm so heavy-handed and brutal when I'm picking.
I've only-
like I bend everything.
And
I've
I'm
only
bending.
broken-
I'm bending Jimmy's picks too. This one's bent.
I've only ever broken one pick in my entire time picking locks. I've only ever broken one pick, and that is my 25 thou quint rake, and that's only because I just McNallied it to death.
Yeah. Oh, I've gone through a lot of rakes, man. I've destroyed some stuff.
I've
but,
broken hundreds of picks.
I'll tell you, like, I bend more picks than I do break rakes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm better at keeping the life in the pick.
Yeah, but yeah, even with 301 high yield, there's only so much stress a tool can take.
That's any pick, but 301's the best. Some of the best picks, it's like this pick. This is 1095. This is 28 thousandths. Love this pick. Strong beast.
Ooh. Oh, is that custom made too?
Yeah, this is a Lambda 2 out of Italy from Daniel.
Very good.
So this is 28,000 1095 steel. So it's 1095 is actually a really good steel to make picks out of, but it just rusts, which is like, are these showing signs of it? Yeah,
because
these are showing signs of it.
Because 301 is stainless, right?
Correct. 1095 is spring.
Oh wow.
28 is a thick boy though.
Yep.
28 is like thick with like 3 C's.
It's not that much thicker because when you consider that 6 millimeter is our 0.025 and 19,000 is 0.4 millimeter. So this is like 0.6 and a half. It really isn't as thick as you think it is. It fits into so many locks.
Yeah. That's why I always like even though I have like, these better 20 thou tools, which I think I heard
There we go.
it was either Robert or LPL who said that realistically, because of the post-processing they do on the steel, their 25 thou tools are more like 23, and then their 20 thou tools are more like 18 because of the post-processing. But regardless, even though I have like the better 20 thou tools, I still like to give my 25 thou tools a lot of love whenever I can. So any opportunity to use the thickest tool I can get away with is always a good one.
That is. Get more leverage, it's stronger. Oh, what shall we pick, huh?
Me, I'm gonna pick nothing. I've picked nothing so far. I'm gonna continue to pick nothing.
Oh, that was my first. This is a challenge lock from Neoteca number 2.
Just one of those days, I guess.
Yep. And I had to turn it upside down to pick it because I was getting nothing the other way.
Nice.
Is there like some sort of for things where they like kind of make it a requirement, they kind of make you like physically required to pick upside down. Is there like some sort of interactive element that makes that happen or something along those lines?
In the challenge, like for Tinnies and the one that I did, because Tinnies is set to that you can't pick it in the American format. Mine is set to pick in the Euro format because I sent it to DQ. He only picks this way. So I made him waste an hour on the lock before he realized that it had to go this way. And I wasted 2 hours on tinnies before I even recognized going, oh, he pulled the same shit as I did. It's like, damn it.
Right, but I'm asking, like, what mechanism makes that happen?
Well, you
Just
probably
I-
didn't see it in the tray that was there. So what he does is he drills into the driver and puts a smaller, just like a round toothpick type thing, and just a little round rod, and then he drills the very top of the key pin so it's got a dimple in it, so it just falls in and locks it up and doesn't move.
Oh,
It's simple. It's just a gravity trap. It's just really, really simple.
a pin gravity trap. Wow.
But it's not really a pin because it's just a pin. It's just a rod inside of a pin. Pin is actually where we have two pins that are actually working independently of each other. This is just done by gravity. You could call it a pin, but it's more of just a gravity trap.
Well, pin style, I guess you could say.
Yep.
A pin style gravity trap. I have never. There's so much to locks that, like, my plebeian blue belt accomplishment. I'm not even a proper blue belt. I've just picked a blue belt lock.
Ooh.
So that goes to show.
Hey, I'm impressed with that.
So,
You remember Ferris Bueller's Day Off when he's talking to Cameron and he's like, look, you have a shitty car. I don't have a shitty car. I have to be, impressed with your shitty car. Like, so you're complaining about your shitty car. I'm sitting here admiring your blue shitty car at this point. So.
very fair point. But yeah, the only thing I'm missing right now, because I've handed out plenty of advice, I think, to newer pickers, but the only thing I really need to do now is just build a CL, which is like, I need to go to the hardware store and buy some brass rod. I probably need to buy a Dremel.
You don't need to buy the brass rod to begin with. So many people do that, and sometimes it's harder to work with than just taking a pin and modifying the pin. So I haven't even I've tried to use rod and I find it's just a pain in the ass. So I just take a pin and remodify it. That's all I've ever done.
Okay.
Like, you have enough room with a pin to like get grip on it in a Dremel or something, and then modify it and flip it around and do the other side, or?
Yeah, well, yes. But you do have to make sure. I'm not familiar doing it with a Dremel because I use a Fordham, so I've got a drill tip chuck on it. So I've got the 3-piece chuck on it, so it clamps down on it. And you can get that for the Dremel as well too. It works a little bit better, but you do need to make sure you grip enough of the pin to be able to work on it and hold it safely at high speeds. And I like the Fordham because I have a foot pedal to go at any speed I want to. It's not turning on and all of a sudden I'm at 2,000 RPM and now I'm playing with a danger lathe.
Because I was thinking like I could just if I bought a brass rod, I could just cut a bunch of little pieces of brass rod.
You can, as long as it's soft. It's one of the other things that people aren't aware of is that we have different hardnesses of rod. I bought brass rod 3mm and it was semi-hard, so you can't work it. It's too hard to work. And where the pins are already a soft brass, they're real easy to work with.
Ah, shoot, I forgot to put the C-clip on. Oops.
John.
Ray, how you doing over there, man?
Oh,
Not bad. I've gotten open 2 700s and
There you
a goal less so far. So.
Oh, well, hey, LockHeat, do we owe him a woohoo?
We do.
There we go.
So what do we
yeehaw.
got? Two blue belts and a black so far today.
Oh, nice.
Who
You're
picked the
crushing
black
it.
belt lock?
Yeah, that was the ASA 700.
Oh,
Has 3
nice.
Christmas trees in it. I've been working on this one, the goal Z, and it is really hard. I've gotten it open one time, and that was it so far.
I hate that lock.
I think
Oh, it's
what is
You'll
my
get
next
that one.
goal?
That one's easy.
My next goal, I think I want to like try and progress as gradually as I can, just to hone my skills as much. I have 2 ideas for what my purple belt accomplishment can be, which will be either a Medico. Actually, no, I have 3: an ASA 600, a Medico biaxial, or I might want to start getting into SFICs. I'm not sure.
SFIC is hard. Smaller size pins, multiple shear lines.
I'm actually
Medico's
trying to
not
pick
too
up.
bad.
Possible. I've heard so many people. Well, not so many, but I've heard a couple of times that they're like basically impossible to blind pick.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You just get lucky. They're not easy to blind pick. It's much easier to learn if you know that on your first chamber, your first click is your key pin and your second click is your control pin. You know, it just depends. It's better if you have both keys. It really is.
Yeah. Like the whole operating versus control thing.
Yeah, because that one in particular has 2 shear lines. Because it actually, the plug and housing are 3 parts. You've got your plug, your control sleeve, and then the main housing.
Oh yeah, also the weird keyways are
some of them are a pain in the ass and some are wide open.
Yeah. There's like they come in
Nice job, LockHeat.
from my understanding anyway. Yeah, SFICs come in a lot of flavors, let's say.
Yes, because you also get some of the unusual ones that Best created for key control and their Cormacs and some of the other funky ass ones. But the standard ones, you've got your A keyway through your Q keyway. And those are just kind of standard ones. Some are super paracentric. Some are wide open, like the L and the K are wide open. Q is a little bit awkward. G is awkward. E is a really hard one, and so is H. But then it jumps into the T's, the TA, TB, TEs. And then you get into the W series from Best, and those are like, who the hell made this?
Do any of
WC.
Do any of them have like the sort of Chisa looking keyways?
You mean CISA?
Chisa, something along those lines.
Well, those are just European keyways, so they make up their own. So I mean, I don't know what you mean, because CISA probably has like 50 different keyways.
Yeah. Well, the I'm talking about like I thought it was a little more. I thought the particular CISA keyway I'm talking about was a little more infamous than that, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, if you're talking about one that spells their name, that's a different story.
No,
because
I mean
they're
the one
that
does...
has a CISA keyway, like Abus keyway, and the other person. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But they have a keyway that is their name.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about is the one that does like, the one that literally does like a complete 180 as it goes down.
Oh, that's not CISA. You're talking. Oh, I have it. Abus makes a version of it, but I can't think of the name.
I thought it was a CISA keyway.
No. I know the one you're talking about. Hold on, let me find a couple things.
No, it's not the Abus name keyway, Chris. It's a keyway that literally does like a 180 degree turn. The CISA, the Abus CISA security profile. Yes, thank you, David.
But it's not CISA. That's the thing. It's Abus. Where is it? Come on. What is it? T500 or TC500 is one of them.
There it is. Okay. That was just a very high set. That was a very high set number one.
I've tried to recreate that sound on a guitar and I can't find it. Not that good. Need McDonald tour to do that.
Were you gonna oh no, it's Isaac who does all the lock theme parodies of songs.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I wish I would actually do that. I love parodying songs, but I suck as a musician, so and I can't edit shit, so or stuff. Sorry. Beep.
It's time for the
Thank you. Yes, sorry. I dropped a few S bombs earlier. I apologize for that if my foul language came out.
it's time for the it's time to make the the Jordan Pearson diss track. They not like us.
All right.
Have you ever checked out the There I Ruined It? It's
There
a
I
channel.
ruined it.
Yeah, he does musical like mixes, like Beach Boys singing Coolio. I don't even remember, but like he does some amazing stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's some good musical parody right there.
Yeah. LockHeat, will you pop me on the big screen? And put on my glasses again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that-
Glasses
So
on.
they Avis XP1. There's also it's like, I think it's like a TC500, which it has a secondary locking mechanism. But this is that keyway you're talking about. They both have the same keyway, where you almost have to use a flag to pick it.
Yes, that one.
Absolutely nutty. This is the Avis XP one, is just the lower security format, and some of the different.
Yeah, you kind of have to. You kind of
This
have
is-
to like shove a wire under the pins and then use a flag, right?
No, I picked this with regular picks on this one because I have a really high bidding cut on it. Anything that has a
Oh,
low
God.
bidding, then you're going off. The Medico key mark, this flag on the side can be even further off than this. And then this is one of the W keyways from Best.
Oh yeah, that thing with the weird
And then,
like.
yeah, they did this as a Core Max to begin with, as a restricted key control system, and then they changed it.
You know? Do you know how I came to hate paracentric keyways?
You should love them.
I just imagine the keyway as my spine. Just imagine the keyway as your spine, and you will hate paracentric keyways in no time.
Yeah, thanks. Now I'm always gonna think it's a scoliotic keyway. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I have a partial scoliosis and retrolithosis, so my spine twists in a lot of different ways, and that's an accurate description. Way to go.
Yeah, so basically trying to pick a paracentric keyway is like having your is kind of as painful as having your spine bent in the way that keyway goes. That's how I like to put it.
I was wrong. CISA really only has a couple different versions, and they're mostly
Hey,
Y1
LadyLocks in the
versions.
chat. Hello,
Lady.
hello. You're late.
I wonder, this probably won't have the Avis in it from the Euros. Oh yeah, it does. But not that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised that like I see some locks that may not have the most challenging like driver pins in them and whatnot, but then when I see they're like they have these like really goofy paracentric keyways, I get surprised that they don't like rank higher, because I think maybe it's just me being like bad, but I really do think the keyway makes a difference.
No, when you
That
get
should be
better,
accounted for.
when you get better, it's not because of the keyway anymore. It's because of the pins. So regardless, even though it doesn't have crazy pins in it, and the keyway is really hard to get into, it doesn't change it because it's the main locking mechanism. Because with the right picks and the right experience, any keyway it just becomes a problem, or isn't as much of a problem.
LockHeat, what did you just open?
Pack lock UCS 2A.
Nice.
Ooh. I need to get
Logo of Mount St. Helena.
I need to get some UCS
Helens,
pack
sorry.
box too. You know what? I need to buy.
Nice.
Another. I need to buy another 98 Pro to use as my gym locker lock. Because right now I use an American 1100 and it has the security wafer in it, but knowing what I do about locks, I don't fully trust it. I guess this is why people say ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. I mean, I managed the health club for 2 years. No one ever robbed the locker.
Yeah.
Now, if you leave stuff sitting on a bench, walk into the other room, people walk away with it.
Yeah, that's the part I'm always careful about.
That's like Discmans and, back then, this 25 years ago, but
You're dating yourself.
yeah.
When you're dating yourself.
As soon as the word Discman came out of my mouth, I knew I had to qualify it. I was like, oh, wait.
Scary part is I knew exactly what you meant. It's like, oh yeah, it's the Sony
Xfinity doesn't
Walkman,
know
the
what that
Discman.
is what I thought, kind of thing. So
My wife actually still has the original brochure from the Discman.
it was a quality investment.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Sony made a portable.
Well,
Like,
I know what the Sony Discman is, but like some sort of promotional material for it.
Yeah, the original brochure. A piece of paper that's folded that has different things that tells you everything about the thing that you're working with.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
All of the
sheets.
ads used to be on dead trees. Like, it wasn't all digital back in the day. Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about, but like
Okay.
something. The part I'm confused about is the dating yourself part.
Oh,
Because
what that means is it shows your age.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's from
You're-
30 years ago. Or 30, more.
Okay.
Date as in
I thought
calendar
Sony-
dates.
I thought the Sony Discman's promotional material literally mentioned like taking yourself on a date, and I was like, bro, that would be crazy.
That's
Take
funny.
yourself on a date and get the right music with a Sony
Oh,
Discman.
I get your confusion now. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've dated myself, and I don't like myself. I dumped myself real quick. I only got 2 dates. I didn't call myself. I ghosted me. It was bad.
I mean, I'm probably I definitely have ways of dating myself too. Like I know what rotary phones are and how they work. I still have movies on VHS.
oh, well, there you go.
I went through I literally throughout middle school and high school, I probably broke like 5 or 6 different iPods before I started listening to music on my phone.
My kids don't know what an iPod is.
Oh, they are missing out.
I mean,
feel
it's
bad
just
for them.
not.
They're
That's not the
missing out.
vernacular for it
No,
at this point.
you're missing out unless you had 8-track in your car.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I had the
No, I mean that's
Kenny Rogers' greatest
Me-
hits on
me-
8-track was
Oh,
my
yeah.
first,
Now
the
we're
first
talking.
music I ever bought.
knowing some of the things I do, knowing some of the things I know though is like one of the perks of being what is colloquially referred to as a zillennial. That's like
I will give it up. I'll give it up for like my kids are millennial, well the older ones are millennial age. It's a generation that did pay attention to some of the music, some of the culture from before. Whereas other generations kind of like resisted, accepting prior, culture stuff and music and things like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you
but
wanna-
again, I tell people that Gen X is spoiled because none of our stuff has ever gone away. It's all been remade for the last 40 years. Like
Exactly.
we
Better yet, it's all crammed into this thing.
yes.
I've grown up.
Yeah.
I grew up on. I can certainly agree with you there because, like, I grew up on Metallica, for example.
Yeah. Hey, what's the oh my goodness. What's the show that what's the European like puppet show that they made oh Jesus.
Pingu.
Why am I-
Sesame Street.
European
Adventure,
puppet show.
adventure something is a go. Yardbirds, something like that. Something is a go. What is that phrase?
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds. Yeah, like oh my goodness. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like the challenge locks that who made them?
Oh, the Thunderbirds was Barry Bradford and a few other people. Nick
I mean,
Pitts.
Beautiful work, but like to introduce me to that old show was oh my goodness, I couldn't stop watching clips for like 2 days. And then I watched the intro probably 50 times. That was amazing.
I mean, I also had the fortune of growing up
Team
on
America.
like Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. So much better than whatever they have on TV nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't watch it now, so I don't have young kids.
Oh yeah, and also classic SpongeBob. Modern SpongeBob. I don't even know what's going on with modern SpongeBob, but classic SpongeBob.
All right, I have something I want to show everybody. Tell me
Do it, Ray.
This fitting is freaking outrageous.
Can you make Ray big?
Well, at least you have a zero lift. You only have to pick like
That is
3
not-
pins.
It's not a zero lift. This one here is a minimal lift, not quite zero. It is
Well, that
freaking
just makes it
outrageous.
easier at least.
Oh, it's awful.
And that's the Z. What's the
This is
key?
gold. This is the P.
So that's got the more open P-way or the crazier keyway?
It's crazier.
Okay. That makes it
But
more
this
fun.
one- Yeah.
What did you use to get into there, Ray?
Oh,
This one
Dynamite.
I've not gotten
Zeph.
into yet.
Zeph, oh my god, I've been tapping into a childhood memory with that lately. The original 2003 Teen Titans. Holy crap.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
Raven was
thanks.
responsible for an awakening where I was like, because I always thought she was just like so edgy and cool.
That's kind of like more therapy material right there, man. No, I'm messing with you. Sorry, I almost dropped the F-bomb. That was a great show. Like there was a time, like when my oldest kids were young, man, there were so many great shows, like in cartoons and things like that.
Yeah.
Across all
The
of
new
those
the new Teen Titans is so stupid. I feel like I'm losing brain cells if I see it. Yeah, look at how 2003 Robin felt about his 2013 self. And that's all you need to know.
Something.
The serious versions of themselves. I honestly want to watch. I want to watch that movie though. The crossover between the new and the old. It actually looks like it might be good.
I mean, I'm of a mind, like, again, like I mentioned, I grew up in the 70s. Everything I grew up with's been remade. I'm a big fan. Remake it. Do it. I don't have to like it, but I like that we're perpetuating the story. We're revisiting the ideas. We're, just updating it because it'll just go away. And, if you don't keep paying more attention to it. So I like,
I suppose.
I mean, that's how, think about it. Romeo and Juliet didn't get done once. It's been done over and over and over and over, up until now, and everybody that does it a little bit different way. So,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of making the attempt artistically to do things and perpetuate them.
Hold on. Can I want to see if I can. Hold on. If this works.
Oh, it's gonna work. I can feel it.
I'm not all that good at this.
I didn't even know what you were doing. I just wanted to be supportive.
When I quit watching cartoons when they turned into talking vegetables with no limbs, but they moved. In the future, humor will be randomly generated.
Yeah, but when Aqua Teen Hunger Force came out, that was awesome. The floating fries were fun.
I'm gonna be at this for hours on end.
Oh wait, what? David? Pyramid Scheme. I don't want to know. I started looking backwards. I was like, no, well, we'll just leave that for later. That's
Just
private.
pick up the hook. I'm actually surprised people find Romeo and Juliet brilliant. It's too. Well, that's one way to describe it.
That's not it. It's the dynamics, social dynamics between the two families that actually.
Right, because it's between the Capulets and the.
I mean, in my opinion, Mercutio is the most important, character in the play. So there you go, Seth. But yeah, it is two stupid teenagers.
The Montagues, thank you. It's been so long since I studied it in school. It's blood. David, shut up. David, shut up. No.
Well, David, that's exactly what the Leonardo DiCaprio movie version was. It was a blend of the.
My God. The only thing they're missing is
the colors.
The only thing they're missing is a Kendrick Lamar of their own.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great movie. I think it was a brilliant adaptation, but
Get the like adaptation. As a Californian, I would totally be on board with that adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. But then Kendrick Lamar drops Not Like Us, and they Not Like Us.
Knox played Romeo his sophomore year.
Dang.
Knox Locks is a thespian.
Hey, don't call Knox that.
Right. Hey, I'm a theater kid, so like I say that with pride and respect. So
I was just teasing.
I wish I had gotten more into theater when I was young. I always picked the characters that had like very few lines just because I didn't want to put the work of memorizing that shit in. But people always told me that I had like a natural talent for acting, which I guess is how I ended up getting into YouTube.
I was just gonna say, oh no, you're the guy with the YouTube channel likes to act. Like come on. Yeah. Obviously, you gravitated towards that kind of role.
Yeah, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. I make music. I occasionally live stream. It's
I think it's great for kids of all ages to get involved, even if you're not on the stage. Being around it helps open people up, making you more helps people to do more public speaking, helps kids to be able to go do interviews when they're doing jobs. It helps them to talk, when they have to do customer service. And, like it's something that actually is very helpful in a functional way. LockHeat took off.
Yeah, no, if you've ever had, I mean,
I'm still here, just testing my hands.
So I was just messing with you, man.
If my experience so far going to college has taught me anything, it's that they really do not give the creative arts a lot of respect. Like theater, music, and so on. The only one that really gets any attention is graphic design.
Interior design, depending on where you're at.
Yeah. Although even then, some people might not consider that to be like the creative arts. That's more like
yeah.
I don't know, the science.
It's engineering meets art.
Yeah. But yeah, like my college that I go to right now, they're so invested in like the sciences and humanities, and it's led to just the creative arts getting shafted.
Yeah, that's always the first on the shopping block, man. Every which way, and partially too because not as many people are signing up for. It's harder to translate into a lucrative career. Blah 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 blah. So. Yeah. Because every step of the way, it kind of it's the first one to fall.
Yeah, it's an uphill thing, but yeah, as someone who's been plugged into whose passion has been a form of creative arts for a while, not enough people realize that a world without art is not sane.
There's a saying, the earth without art is just eh.
The earth without art is just eh.
It's true, man. Like
that's
have you ever sat in a boring gray cubicle, day after day? It saps your soul.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I don't.
Yeah, right.
The earth without art is just et.
Just eh. E-H.
E-H. Like meh.
Oh, that's right.
Meh, no M.
Oh, I was remembering the letters wrong. Wow, I can't even spell. See, that's why people are always like, oh, the arts are worthless. They like, because people hear I'm an artist and they hear me say things like that, and they're just gonna think I'm stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They just think like, oh, artists are stupid, and I'm just like, excuse me.
No, it's a bummer like that. That's a perception.
Actually, yeah. You know what? I think the decline of like all these cartoon series we used to love ties perfectly into that too. We're losing good writers and like people who actually have good ideas.
I think it's far more that corporate influence took over the writing, and not wanting to pay writers bounced the writers out.
I need to buy. Shoot, I'm getting off topic. I apologize, but
no way. I'm
freaking
sorry, just fucking with. Oh, messing with. Oh, damn, dude. Sorry.
I need to buy more dimple locks. I swear, just because this is fun. I like doing this.
Where is the best place to get those?
Dimple locks?
What?
Yeah.
You can find some on Amazon. Mostly you need to buy it from overseas and have it shipped over.
Okay.
Nobody over the MTLs, the multi-locks here. There's a couple others. Kaba, the Kaba 8, Kaba Gemini, Sergeant Kesso.
So I got the way too ahead of my, pay grade lock. I just need the progression of locks to get to that. That's so I can get through that.
I wanna buy a pack of Boviskis
Yes.
from Amazon because those are dimple lottos, and I just want to see if like with this nestling I can just apply some tension, take out my dimple rake, and just
An Asa. I gotta peel this apart. Can I?
switch your Amazon location to UK and you can order from us. Ah, that's an idea.
Yeah, you can do that.
The lock chuck hack. Nice.
Yeah, because all the good locks come from Europe, don't they?
The better ones.
Amen, brother.
I
We
mean,
get-
all
we
we
get
got
good.
is like the old, all our master and Brinks, whatever's.
Well, we have Primus, we have Medico, we have some that are good.
Yeah.
Oh, Medico's an American lock?
Yeah, and
I
so
was
is
gonna say,
multi-lock.
Wait, multi-lock's an American lock?
Yeah, it was actually designed in Israel, but it's sold mostly here. Well, it's sold across the world.
I was gonna
but
say, I thought
It's
Asa
one that's
was.
available.
I was gonna say, unless my memory's failing me, I thought Asa was like a German company.
No, it's Swedish. German
Swedish,
is Abus and a few others. Oh, there we go. Let's see what the hell is in this cabinet lock. This is one that Harry Bow sent me. I've waited forever to pick this stupid thing.
And if you look closely enough in the keyway, you can actually see where they put the disappointment. Here in Canada, we flex with our Bowley locks. Hey, yo, shout out to 206 for selling me one of them things. Shout out to 206 because I was looking for one without all the deadbolt hardware. Like I just wanted the lock, and 206 came through.
Nice. Oh, what is going to be the size for that? There isn't one.
It's yeah, no, I still need to. I haven't fashioned the tools to pick this yet, but I just wanted it because of the crazy key. Really, that's the main thing. Rotosera deadbolt sounds like a flex. I mean, it is possible because if you just get deadbolt hardware that can take a key and knob.
That is standard.
Rotosera is compatible with any key and knob lock. So
What the hell? What the hell is going on in here? That is not the bidding.
I hear people talk. Nox, I hear so many people
This must
talk
be
like,
masked.
talking crap about Bowley because of the thing where you can just take a snap gun and a bent paperclip, but I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. It's still very nice. I like the crazy key. I want to modify this lock too to make it like even more difficult to pick. There's room for one more security pin in this thing because the pin above the driver pin above the zero lift pin can just be standard. I don't care, but there's room for one more security pin in one of the pin stacks. And then I also want to cut the zero lift pin down to be a torpedo.
Oh man, no wonder
And
why it
then
was
maybe
so
put some
easy.
serrations on the other pins as well. And I want to see if that, whenever I get my hands on an EPG, I want to see if that will increase its resistance to the attack. So yeah, this little thing is it's like a solid chunk of steel. It's built like a fortress. I'm glad I have one in my possession.
So sad when locks are master pinned.
Master keyed locks aren't master keyed locks like easier to pick than normal?
Of course, because there's more combinations in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was hoping that this might have barrels in it, but it's all standards and 32 combinations.
Isn't I've heard that even a lock with all standards can be tough to pick if it has like exceedingly good tolerances. Is that right?
Yeah, this is an ASA cabinet lock. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, just ask Stu. How are those rest winds coming along, huh?
Oh my god, man. Like, and I know they're standard, you know, when I'm crunching in them, but like they're just brutal. Like they're yeah, that standard pin's done right for security purposes, I think.
Yeah, and this lock is super well built, and I can take out all of the master pins. I hope, or I'm gonna have to. No, I'm gonna have to go get the pinning kit and repin
Oh
this.
god, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I kind of have to use the 20 thou tools for this one.
That's such a bummer that all these pins fall underneath. I'll be back. I gotta go get an ASA pinning kit.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna change this up and make it into barrels. And
why not, right?
Get rid of all of these standards out of it, and then I'll never be able to pick it. What the hell, huh?
Right.
Oh yeah, aren't barrels like super annoying? I don't know which are more annoying because I don't have experience with them. Barrels or gins?
I don't even know what a gin is.
It's like a barrel, but it's tapered at the end, so it's shaped more like a bottle.
Oh, okay. I've only picked one lock with a barrel spool in it.
Tapered barrels, yeah, basically, John.
Oh, okay, okay. Tapered at one end then?
Yeah, tapered at one end. The end that interacts with the counter milling.
Right, okay. I wouldn't. Yeah. Oh.
Somebody's dog is sad.
Dogs do that. I'm
we go.
surprised my dog or none of the many cats in my house at this moment haven't interacted with them chat yet.
Barrels are for drinking from, so are gins.
Barrels are what you drink gin out of, right?
We don't need to talk about my alcoholism. Then again, gin is not my thing.
Before I forget, we still have the shoutouts to do.
Oh, do it.
Yo.
Yes.
So this week we start off with Bendo Picks. He's in the chat, so say hi.
Bando, what's up, man?
Oh, Bando.
Putting together a
Let's get
package
into,
to send to him. Sending him a multi-pick set from multi-pick provided for my mid-made locksport group. So
Give me gins before barrels. That's what I hear, Cucumber.
Bendo has some great videos,
Yes.
like we all.
Shoot, I didn't
Really
post
nice
entry for the LadyLocks. Has the LadyLocks 5K contest ended?
Yeah,
not yet.
I won.
Dang
Someone
it.
send me one of the things. No, it hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't. Okay.
No.
I may need to try and get a submission in.
So let's show Bendo Picks some love and hit the link to his channel in the description, sorry. And hit the sub button. The same goes for Morrison. 45 subs, 22 videos. And he's already going into the tutorial videos. So that's a nice thing.
Nice. That's new to me. I'll have to go check them out. So
Yale 500 plus. Very interesting.
So as usual, link is in the description. And the last one for today is Zopwat, Bibel Brux.
What's wrong with this?
Oh, great name. That's awesome.
There it is. Okay.
42.
Oh, this is a channel with we got a channel with 2 hosts, it looks like. Just from the description.
Yeah, these times you don't know. I mean, it could be a day, you know. But at least 22 subs, so could use some more.
Yes, Jeff and things. Hitchhiker's Reference is a good marker of a smart channel.
Sure thing. I'm one of those guys that keeps getting those kind of names, you know. Saw the movie, liked it, but those name references don't hit me that easy.
Yeah.
But as said, the link is in the description, and if you want somebody to be shouted out, please let us know. We put it on the list for the next episode.
Freaking open, you stupid. You have 6 standards in you. Why are you being so difficult? Why are you so difficult? You only have 6 standards in you. Ugh.
That's what happens. The lock gets revenge once in a while. Or puppy. Does that dog want out, attention, or food?
Attention.
Okay.
Mine.
Yep.
Can't
There we
find
go.
it.
Finally. Freaking.
Oh, can't find it.
All right. Jeez. I was in a drought.
You just get it, Ray?
Yeah, I messed with the Gold Z, couldn't get it, so I threw in a Ep.90 Pro just to get my confidence back up. I'm gonna go grab my dog and give him a pet real quick so that he doesn't keep whimpering.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't mind it at all. I love
Hello, loose shirts in the chat.
Oh, loose shirt.
What's happening, loose?
Open the lock.
Come on, dude. I really want this to get here. I really want this to get here while I'm on the freaking show. That would be fun.
Way down.
It says by 7, so I'm not entirely optimistic, but has LadyLocks been busy, by the way?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Because I was gonna say, I was thinking like there was a very interesting absence of her today in today's episode, except for in the chat.
Yeah.
But she's usually hosting, is she not?
She does usually.
Yet one of the reasons that we go bi-weekly is because LadyLocks also takes care of her mother or mother-in-law, one of the two. And she's a little bit getting worse physically and stuff, so takes
Getting
a little bit of a
worse?
strain on time.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Wait, is there something going on that I don't know about?
I don't know.
I mean, there's a million things going on I don't know about every
yeah.
given day. like, I don't know. No, she's just she's doing her thing, man. She's got to took a little time off from picking time. It's kind of why I'm around, and you know, she's taking like LockHeat said, she's taking care of some family and herself and health of people and trying to adjust, to life.
Fair enough. I guess it wouldn't entirely be right of me to think her whole life is lockpicking.
I mean, probably 93% of it, the good amount, but we all got to throw 5% at other crap, at least.
Oh no, what are people talking about in chat?
I don't know.
Oh, Cucumber. Oh, wait, never mind. Cucumber was talking about an attempt at a piston pin gone wrong. That's why. And it ended up looking like something else.
I could show you a cucumber pin.
That would be nice.
Because I have a lock that has... Who's in this one so far? Trucker, JA, John Holistic, and Cucumber. 2 more people got to put their names into it.
Everyone added a pin?
Yeah, it's 6 of us doing 1 pin each in the challenge lock. So it's got... I'm next, and then it's going across the pond to HJ. We don't have a working key. Do I even have the right size? No, because he used... Never mind. I don't have the right Allen wrench. I used the wrong size ones. John, you're killing me. These are little tiny fuckers. These aren't even 6/32.
Beep.
Something like that. Don't.
What's wrong with metric?
Metric
Oh my
is
God.
wrong.
Well, there it is. Okay, finally. All right. Pins.
Giant hook. Giant hook.
Oh,
I'm
sweet!
not
You gotta
going.
pick. You gotta pick it from the top of the Bible.
I'd have to pick it to pull it apart. This isn't good either. The grub screws are wobbling. I gotta fix this whole thing.
Hey Stu, did I tell you what I ordered the other day?
What'd you get?
I ordered a Swick.
Oh, yes, that's right, man. Like, when do you get it?
They haven't shipped it yet, but they were running that special. I actually emailed the owner. He's like, "Hey, you guys gonna run any sales anytime soon?" And he's like, "I'll tell you what, 4th of July's coming up. How about I do it then?" And I was like, "If you do a sale, I'll buy it for sure." So I ended up buying that, the expansion blade set, and a couple clips. So
There we go.
And you got the metal jackknife from Southern, right?
yep, I sure do.
How do you like that?
It's really nice.
Can you feel any?
This.
Can you feel any
yes.
difference from the plastic body?
Yes, for sure. It's more substantial in your hand, and it feels like balanced well.
It is.
So I actually ordered this, and I ordered another one of the plastic ones to give away. I'm going to be doing a 100 subs giveaway this week. So.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm going to give away that, and I think Jimmy Long's starter kit. The
Ooh.
ones that he just sold this past week.
Oh, nice. It's got the cycloid rake in it, right?
It certainly does.
I want one of those.
I'm gonna drop my mic stand. Leg, heels are starting to hurt. After going out and getting that thing. Here we go. Let's see if this will work. Where's that? There it is. Okay.
Come on.
Whew. Yeah, my legs and my heels are starting to hurt because of being on a standing desk. Good for my legs, but also painful. So, lower it down.
Price you pay. Hey, the first live I did with LadyLocks, after a couple hours, I hurt a rib, dude, and it threw me out for 2 weeks. So,
Oh God.
These things, this is an endurance battle.
That is so true.
Well, at least Master Lock has never outlasted me.
Thing doesn't even want to come apart.
I gotta see what you're doing.
What the hell? Where did this come from? This must be from here. This must be Trucker's pin.
Oh, Knox likes the Swick.
This is a magnet. That's Jay. Actually, no. Trucker and Jay, I think, both said they did a magnet.
Oh no, there are magnetic pins in that thing too.
Nothing fits in here.
Smoky Jackknife is great. Best pocket carry I've bought so far, but it's unobtainium for a replacement or even new blade, so I'm being careful with it, which is a huge strike against it. How much is the Moki Jackknife?
I think it was 45 euros, I think. 40 euros.
45 euro. Oh, it's a... Okay, right. Moki.
Moki's in Germany.
Moki's in Germany, that's
fine.
Oh. Yeah, I had no idea where they were.
No, because my recommendation...
The hell, John?
Is the camera supposed to be... Oh, okay, I guess so, because he's showing off the pins.
Well, I'm trying to get this open and apart because nothing wants to come apart. So I'm having to take it apart 3 different ways because nothing's working. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I think... No, but what I was going to mention was only is only applicable to if you live in the United States, really. So...
None of these pins want to come out nicely. Welcome to Challenge Lock world.
It was a challenge to gut as well as pick.
Well, and, you know, I took out the grub screws and the pins are locked up. Actually, this is a magnet. It'll hold my tweezers. That's Jay. Jay and Trekker both supposedly did a magnet.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is John.
Magnet.
See, and the other thing too, and people are using too small of master wafers, and that's gonna cause troubles. And that's that. Now, what do we do? How are we gonna do this?
I'm glad I'm not contributing to that because I'd probably find a way to break the entire thing somehow.
Yeah, you'd have to let me be the guy to put the first pin in because I wouldn't want to mess with anybody else's stuff.
I mean, it is individually in with all the pin stacks, but
I'm gonna do that and that. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Oh, that's another magnet. Okay.
You're pulling magnets out of like rabbits out of a hat, man. You're magnet.
Well, it's because Trucker, he put a magnet in, drilled it into the key pin.
My word.
Because he was making this springy T-pin. that's made of metal, but it has a spring. Let's see if we can't get this to show well on screen. We'll just stick those together. That's that. That's a springy pin. But the master wafers that people are using are a little too thin. Is this really? It is. Fucking John. Oh, pardon my French.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Ow. Oh, my ears.
Now, John makes a mushroom piston. There's no other way to describe it but as a mushroom piston. Oh, let's see. Okay. What do we...
Because he hates people or what?
Yeah, you know, pretty much. That's not too bad. I can't quite tell what's in focus. So Cucumber is sending me a new one for this one. We've got short pins or short springs because it's grubbed full-size I-core. This is what I didn't care for. Trucker has the key pin that has a magnet in it with a little T-pin that now stuck to my screwdriver that goes into a springy pin, which is basically a tube with a spring, and you put he's capped it with a master wafer, but the master wafer is too small, and then an itty bitty spring. Jay has this key pin with a T-pin drilled into it, and then there's a magnet up here holding on to all of the grub screws. And then John has, it's basically a ball bearing with a cup over it for the key pin with a mushroom piston.
Okay. I hate to interrupt, but I am getting a little picked out for the day, so I think I will be hopping off now.
Okay.
Have a good one, man. It's good to hang out
Good
with you.
seeing you.
I'll see y'all around.
And I can see why Cucumber said he wants to change his pin. I'll have to ask him because his pin's been trapped by this small spring. And I have to make the key, finish making the key for his cut. Oh, but nothing else works. And John's key pin is falling sideways in the keyway. We're having some fun with a challenge lock. That's crazy.
What do we want to put in that?
Mushroom piston. What the hell is that stupid thing? Jesus. Oh my goodness, guys. So anybody who wants to gut this, we're in trouble for gutting. So I've got to try and figure a way to make all this work better for everybody. That is a project for another day. There we go. Or just putting that away and calling it done. Oh my goodness. It got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah. I had to run to the bathroom.
Put
I
the
had
gold
to-
Z back in. Gotta think. Gotta concentrate.
I had to shake my head a few times. Oh boy. What time is it? That makes it's almost 3 o'clock. I got a little bit more time. What shall we try? I haven't been able to pick this stupid thing. Which one is this?
I love the intro for any lock.
You'll get that one. That one's easy.
I haven't been
This
able
is-
to pick this stupid thing.
J. Gabriel's number 3. Number 3. You know, it should be an easy one. but it's got this faucet. I think it's ball bearings in there. That's really just messing with my head.
What do those do when you're picking them?
So normally they'll use it as a driver. So it's like ball chain. So they're linked together and they go to an extreme false set without having to do too much counter milling. But if you do a little counter milling, they kind of lock in round on round and just there's no feedback. It just dies. The whole thing just sits there and goes, no, we're done. Hello, you're stupid. So, challenge locks can be fun. That's for sure.
How are the ball bearings linked together?
Haven't you seen ball chain?
No.
With the little coupler, you know, for like the pole that's on a fan or the linked key rings. It's basic.
Like, okay, I see. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's called ball chain. You can go and buy it in lengths at any place that has a cutting center. Dixie Line over here in California had it.
You're talking like what dog tags are on, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It's basically a keychain. That's what they started it out as with that little linked coupler.
Oh, that sounds evil.
Yeah, they're not fun, but the fun part is if you can get in that deep fall set and you just crank really hard, it snaps. And then you get two balls in there and then it's no longer the same thing. We've found that a couple times where people have broken them.
All right. It got silent while I was chewing some burger.
That sounds good. I actually need water.
It's like cold burger left over from the 4th, but it's still good.
Okay, so now we have a break. We got any questions from the peanut gallery out there?
Yeah.
Let's see.
People. Brett Sucks wants to know about sink plugs. No.
I knew to say no before you even got to the end of that one. Brett, we love you.
Oh, that was the best place
Sink
to know.
plugs.
I wasn't even fully reading the comment before you broke me. So, we'll move on.
Sink plugs. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Sorry, man, you messed me up.
That's the best way, too. The most fun.
Shoot. Yeah, LadyLocks made it back home. She said, "Great work, Picksmith." John Holistic is taking notes how to mess with people via ball chains. So, oh yeah, someone's gonna get that love from John Holistic at some point.
Yeah. Well, no, he's already gone past that. I've seen some of his shit. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh, he's on that level. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I left when I went over and hung out with Lockpicker 1969. I left his house like I had nightmares about what him and Jay Gabriel are talking about doing with locks. I was dude, I don't mind. Don't tell me that. Like that's too much.
Yeah, you must have had fun because his workspace and everything that he's done and bought, and it's a lot of fun to look and see.
Just to see. Yeah, I mean, it was almost like a mini museum because he could point, he didn't have to move a bunch of stuff or pull stuff out to like show me and explain different things about locks or challenge locks. Right. Or, he had everything set up in its own way.
Exactly.
It literally was like, it was a walking lesson to go hang out with him. So
that's
absolutely
cool.
Yeah, like it was a great, hope to get to go hang out with him again. But yeah, and then he was like, and then we're gonna add another room over here, and I was like, how can you add more? There's already 17 rooms or whatever's going on with this. All right. Oh. It's really bad to just jump into the chat sometimes because
they're having their own party in there.
Yeah, you don't know what the hell they're talking about, man. You're like, wait, what?
Gotta go
David
back.
Romano feeds duck season fire. What am I supposed to do with that? I gotta back up. I got
Somebody says duck season.
Oh.
I immediately say weather season.
You know, there's something that happened to David Romano the other day, which I'd like to touch on with for everybody in the community and to pass it along if you hear of anything. That anytime you buy something from a seller and you have a problem, let somebody know. Many of us know the people that are causing troubles, or we want to know. The seller made good on it, so it's not like anything is going to happen one way or the other that way. But if anybody has troubles or a problem occurs in any transaction from any member of the community, no matter which community it is, talk to one of us and let us know so we can keep tabs on these people and see, or if it might actually be a fake problem that we need to really address, or a person who is a problem over and over in the community.
That's a good call. Also, I'm about to start adventuring into buying locks, so like it's hard to know, who's who. The best thing for me is to, so I'm friends with a lot of lock pickers, and just ask, hey, who do you know that sells locks? Who are you comfortable with selling locks? Who do you know that people are happy buying locks from?
Exactly.
Whether it's specifically pickers or just other sources, but that's at this point, that's for me, like that's the only way I'm comfortable to send someone money and try to get something. And then two, if somebody's a good person that's been doing well in treating people right with whatever their business is for a while, that's who I want to give my business to, so
exactly. It's ask us who've been in the community for a while, because we'll tell you, if you're here in the States, you want to talk to Amberget, the Lock Sportsman, Darren, a bunch of other sellers are all good. If you need stuff from the other side of the pond, we've bought from these people before and we know who to talk to. Or like, for example, if you want Japanese locks, you talk to Red Wanderer or White and talk to these people. Talk to if you know a black belt in your community, we tend to know the rest of everybody else. So, or who's good, who's not, because we've been around long enough.
You have to, because you have limited sources once you get up to that brown and black belt where you get locks. So you have to find the distributor or the source.
Exactly.
And I can buy a master lock, from 1,000 different suppliers. You got to find 3 people to get you a goal, whatever, So.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you have any issues, let us know. Do not suck it up. Do not say, I got taken. Let us know, because sometimes we do have some resources. Sometimes we don't, but we also want to know just because of the community itself.
Yeah, well, because anybody that gets, if it's somebody that's, a scam or someone likely to, screw people over, they're going to do it again. So the best thing is you might not be able to rectify your own bad situation, but you can prevent other people from falling into the trap of, a bad seller or a dishonest seller or something like that. So yeah, I like that you brought that up, man. That's important, especially to me. Like I said, I'm new. I'm starting to figure out how to buy locks, where to buy locks. So that's important to think about before I started throwing my money at it.
Yeah, exactly. Just wanted to bring that up because it happened and it's something that we're addressing. sometimes the person that you buy from is just an ass. There's nothing we can do about it. As long as he makes good, then we're okay.
Yeah, and then the whole buying online world is like. That's why if you find somebody reliable, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I recently got turned on to White. Who I'm talking to try to get some stuff. So like I was thankful to have people tell me, yeah, I bought locks from you. He was a great guy. Like he takes care of it. It comes out. It's like finding each lens when you're trying to get 3D printed stuff. Like he's reliable. He's got a lot of people vouching for him, and
Exactly.
and it makes you feel comfortable early on in this hobby to like find those things. So, and to have people, and like you said, to have people have your back. To be able to say, hey, someone screwed me, or I'm not getting my thing, and be able to talk to people about it and get some support. That's important too.
Exactly. And if you ever question, you can always just ask, like in the LPU lounge, anything like that. There's a lot of people always around that can talk and help.
Oh, Loki, what's up, man? You're in the chat. Mr. Inferno. It's awesome. Dignity picks. Dig. That's an awesome name.
Yeah, we have 2 Digs. There's one Diggs, DIGS, who did the Alpha and the Bravo.
Okay.
He's currently working on the Charlie. He does cutaways. He's here in the States, and then there's Dig, who's in Germany.
He does cutaways as in just does them, or he sells them?
He makes them and sells them.
Oh, nice. That's good to know.
Yep.
That's another one of those things you don't know where to get. You find a couple. You got 1 or 2 on the companies, pick companies, but if you want a lot of options, there's not much there.
There is, if you know where to look. It's just like Down Under Monkey in Australia makes some of the best 334 cutaways and some other cutaways too, because he's a machinist.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got one of the first vet that I got in my mid-made group. He's an avid craftsman of many levers. He's turning his garage into a pick making factory currently.
Nice.
Yeah, it took about a month, man. Like he's already passed me as a picker. I handed him an American 1100. I was like, "Here you go." He's like, "I'm already getting into these." So I was like, "Okay." Like I got to get you some different stuff. But yeah, he's went into beast mode. But he's looking to start making some stuff and get into that side of it. And it's nice to see he's down the road, so I'll get to play with a little bit of it, see how some stuff is made.
I'll be interested to see, because I love custom picks, so I love making them too. I just don't get a chance to do it anymore.
Yeah, I would like to make my own. Thankfully, guys at Southern are willing to work with some people and me. They did some. I wanted the reverse handles on the Bogota set, so they did that for me.
Reverse handle?
Yeah, so like the
Kraken.
So there's the covert instruments. The handle goes down, the business end goes up. So I wanted the business end down, the handle down.
What the hell is that? Oh, is that like just a little rake? Like a okay.
So they did me a whole set, the 1, 2, 3, and 4 peak on the Bogota plus a little pick.
Okay. Yeah, I've
So,
seen those. I saw them on Facebook, and it was like, okay, why do people want those?
well, the nice thing is they're small, they're pocket sized. They double up as from the handle. They're also a turner, so two of them make a turner and a. I can't do it. Yeah, so one's a turner, one's a rake.
Okay.
For obviously you're not going on crazy stuff with that, but and I won't be able to get it. But I wanted the handle reversed because just the leverage it gave me.
Yeah.
And then for doing escapes and one-handed stuff more than anything. So yeah, like just being able to get one custom thing made for me, man, was like amazing. Take one idea, however little it is, and get it made and get it into my hands. I enjoyed that. So I'm looking
Nice.
forward to being able to like even just play with other people's custom ideas. Yeah, I like those. Speaking of Southern, LockHeat, you want to do a giveaway?
I can get into this dinner time, or it's midnight snack time, actually.
Right, I was about to say dinner, and then I thought the time thing, and I thought I don't know what to call it. So yeah,
It could be
Yeah.
breakfast for LockHeat
Eating.
right now.
so
No. Oh, well. Yeah.
I do have a pick set provided by Southern Specialties for a giveaway.
Yeah, you want to do it for everybody in the chat or by some tag?
What's that hashtag?
Thanks. Take me out of it. See if I care.
Yeah,
I'm just teasing.
yeah, hashtag. I think I like the hashtags. I don't know what hashtag to use, so Cucumber, decide what the hashtag's going to be. It's up
How
to
about
Cucumber.
How about oorah?
It's the tool design set. You got 6 picks. You got 6, 3 top of the keyway, 3 bottom of the keyway turners. Nice little leather set. I haven't used it. I haven't even pulled them out. I pulled one of them out just to look at the handle. And
That's
that was
one
it.
of the sets I do not have is Southern Specialties. Or is that South or no? You said Southern Specialties.
Southern Specialties, yeah. LockPickTools.com or lockpick_tools on Instagram.
Yeah.
Good guys. Also, sponsors for my Mitten Made Lock Sport group. So, and they're, my vets that I've ordered from them, they're hooking them up, talking to them, taking care of them. So I really appreciate these guys, man. They're doing a good job. As well as they've done some cool custom stuff for friends of mine. I got a not too dead long reach.
There's the hashtag. I love Charles.
Goodness. That's what it is. All right.
That's what
That's
it
embarrassing.
is.
I was hoping for something fun, but I'll take that.
Oh, come on. Take the love. Take the
I know,
love.
right? I'm not designed for that.
Well, that's your problem. Get over it.
Good call. All right. We all have to grow, right? We all have to grow.
Oh,
So,
yes.
look, if you're in the States, I can send it to you soon. If you're out of the States, it's going to take a month to get to you, but I don't want to restrict. So I want everybody to be able to get in on this. I love Charles because Charles is awesome. Also, you can hashtag I love Charles because Charles is awesome. I don't even know what to say. But again, like I said, Southern Specialties is hooking this up. They're a sponsor for Mitten Made, and we want to be able to put their picks. And I really like this set into people's hands and get more people seeing them. So let's do that. I guess we're gonna take time. I move fast, man. Like I'm normally like, let's draw now, but so Are we supposed to talk and let people enter?
Yeah, let's see what happens and give it a few minutes. And
All right.
for all of us people who are technically challenged and can't put our hashtags in very quickly.
That is me, man. Like I'm the most technically illiterate individual in this group.
No,
I can't
No.
find anyone on Discord. People have to link me to them anytime I need. I have to ask somebody, can you start a chat group with me and,
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Fucking thing. Pardon my French. God damn, that thing's hard.
Right.
By the way, welcome not to dead.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
Oh.
not dead. Not
still
dead.
kicking.
I snuck in on you.
That's my boy.
Though
was just-
that English is kind of wrong, but that's a whole nother story.
I was just showing my pic with your name on it, man.
Oh, nice.
My long reach. And then of course,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are nice ones.
I do have.
At least I like that profile.
I do. I'm not good at using it. I'm trying to get better at using like any kind of spoon or long reach, but I've been watching Nola Southpaw has been tearing stuff up with multi-pick long reach, and it's making me grab all my long reaches and try to figure out which one I can use.
Oh, nice.
Where is? And then, yeah, let's do this.
I came across a bunch of stuff at the local hardware store the other day that's been around for a while. And I went in and talked to them, and they had this whole case of Master Lock 77s with no freaking keys. So I was trying to impression one earlier, but I got a whole box of them.
Okay, so you're the one that Lockchuck was asking me about. Going, what's the key code for 5615?
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
I didn't know because I don't use codes anymore. I do everything by hand. To where if you pick it, I can figure it out. That's kind of easy stuff for me. But there's other locksmiths who will have that where you can go to a local locksmith and go, yeah, this is an old master 1516 code. And it may not pull up. It might be too old. They might have gotten rid of them because they don't use them too often. But some of the old guys who might have read code books or some of the other actual old physical paper code books would probably have it.
Nice. Believe it or not, I found one on eBay, but the guy doesn't take the key out of it. So I reached out to see if he'd send me a picture of what the key looks like.
There you go.
So then I can just, maybe do that and not have to buy it. But if not, I guess I'm going to have to buy it and just suck it up. But
yeah. And I think I sent a picture over. Oh, it's one of the key places that they'll replicate keys. They don't show you the bidding. But you can order keys by code online, and I think it was only like $8.50 plus shipping at that point, which isn't bad.
I think that was like Easy Key or something. I think I saw that earlier. Yeah, I wasn't
Keys
sure.
Would be another one. The one that I first pulled up was somebody else. I don't know who it was. I sent it to Chuck, so I'd have to look it back up. But I can't do two things at once on my phone.
You're good.
See the chat.
I can't do two things at once in one day on a phone. So like after I get one done, I'm like, oh, that was an accomplishment. Let's save the next for tomorrow. I got
this really cool
old Corbin actually.
Well, that's cool.
I got this really cool old combination, like heavy duty padlock from there too.
Yeah. The Sergeant Greenleaf where you can change the combination. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Just like that. I love that 77 you've got. If you ever get some of those, I would trade for one of those.
Oh yeah. He had more of these, so I think I'm gonna go in and work out a deal to get like probably everything else he's got kicking around and just scoop it up.
Nice.
But what do you do to get this open or to change it? You got to use that flathead on the back of it. I did a little bit of quick looking on it.
You need the code.
Oh yeah,
did the box come with the code? So
it came with paperwork.
Instructions.
Yeah.
It may not have the key anymore for it, but underneath the white sticker, I believe on the back is the keyhole change. Yeah, so there you can see the change tool in the picture that was there.
Yeah, that was missing, but I bet it might be in one of the other boxes.
Yeah, it's the same one for all of them. It's just a safe wheel changer because basically you have to. I don't know if it's the same on that one, but like a safe dial has two indexes. You've got your opening index and your change index, and your change index is 10 numbers off or something like that. So it just lines up the. It's not the gates, but it's the change key hole underneath a hole that you can stick the tool in, turn typically 90 degrees to stop, and it stops at a certain point. And then what it does is it releases the outer wheel and the inner wheel. Lady!
What's up, guys?
And when it releases the wheel, then you can reset the wheels by dialing it backward, dialing your new combination, then taking the key out, and it locks it into place on the wheels at that position.
Okay.
Is it-
I'm gonna have
they're
to
big-
do some.
Yeah, it's basically a mini safe lock put into a padlock, is my understanding. I haven't gotten to see them. I've only seen the pictures and what people have talked about, and very fancy way of opening those too. You need a special spring assembly type thing to pop them open because you need specific pressure on it to feel certain things happening in the lock.
Huh. Well, it sounds like I got to get one of these into your hands so you can check it out.
Nah. Those things are expensive. I don't like buying stuff. I'm cheapskate.
Didn't Isaac
Oh, I got
do
this.
a
I got
huge
this whole
video
lot
about
for
this?
$50 off that guy. All these
Oh,
Yales,
sick.
these old US locks, this Master Lock 15. I mean, so like I said, he's willing. His wife was like, this is just collecting dust, so you give him a deal. So they're
Interesting.
just trying to get rid of old product, and
It's pretty nice to have it in the box too. That way,
yeah,
are the Yales just mortise cylinders?
they were friends of the family of Yale, I guess. So they probably got a lot more old Yale, new old stock as well kicking around. He said.
Nice. Those are fun. They're super
And,
well made.
Yeah, I haven't really experienced much other than padlocks so far. So when he had those, and then the U.S. Lock ones looked pretty nice too.
Yeah, U.S. Lock is just a cheap knockoff manufacturer. Stuff's made in Taiwan or China.
Oh.
It's decent stuff, but it's like many of the knockoff lines
like
that were just
American.
making stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, U.S. Lock actually sells commercial levers, knobs, deadbolts, cylinders, a whole bunch of other stuff too. But they were known for within the locksmith industry as replacement cylinders for the mortise and kick versions. And the Master 15.
Yeah, it had a whole bunch of these too, a whole case of those, and then a bunch in the other style package and the plastic individual packaging.
Yeah, the nice thing about is that actually where you can pull the core out? No.
I don't think so.
Show me the face of that lock again. Because that's what I said. I sent a trucker for his impressioning quest for black was a 15 because they're 5-pin locks. Oh, okay, no, it's just an extra bump out there. That's strange. But those are typically 5-pin locks, so they're perfect for impressioning quests for black belts because it's a 5-pin lock. You cannot gut it. And you know what the key is, and you can send it out. They can impression a key. They're readily available. It's a great lock for impressioning quests, even though it's kind of big and heavy.
Yeah, the key doesn't work really well on that one, but
it doesn't come out well. It hasn't been used. It's dry. If you sprayed some lube in it, it'd just start popping in and out. Yeah,
we're gonna have to try to rake it in the spirit of stew.
I'll take a shot at it. I'm down.
Yeah, I see you have the boxes of 77s. If you want to part with one of those, let's talk.
Yeah, there's no
Is
keys,
that-
unfortunately, but like I said, yeah.
I don't need keys. I just like the locks themselves.
Yeah,
And
I was
it's-
amazed to see that sitting there on the shelf. I was like, huh.
I can probably come up with something you may want,
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure of that.
Oh,
but I will not trade a penny padlock for it.
yes. Well, no.
I got a
think
bunch of
we're-
these commandos recently too. These are pretty fun
Those are.
with the 10 security pins.
I see we're at our limit of 21
Right.
people. So anybody else out there want to get a pick set? Just type
Right?
in "I love Charles."
We're still
Because
missing one because 22 are watching.
Because you love me, bro. Who's missing? Who doesn't love me?
There we go. Now we got it. 22 of 22.
I will go back over this later to find out. Nah, it's cool. You don't have to love me. You, just,
That's a little
You-
bit
That's
stalkerish
roll again.
there.
you can fake it. I don't mind it. Fake it.
Okay, we got 22 of 22. Who do we have as a winner?
Let's go.
Bring it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Let's pull it out in its glory.
LockHeat.
Oh shit! Nice lock, Chuck.
Oh.
See, now what you can do is you can send him
Congratulations.
one of those 77s and he can impression the key.
Actually, like I said, I have a lock of old 1950s Corbin. I need impressions, so I'm gonna send this with the set, and Chuck has to do some work.
The 50s Corbin impression really nicely though. They've got nice sharp pins on them.
Yeah,
The key blanks are hard to find, but they're out there.
I looked for those, man. Like, there's not. I don't know where to look. Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
find those.
Yeah,
This-
you gotta go to the obscure places or eBay or other stuff. It's like I've had to buy some Yale key blanks and they've cost me like $8 just to buy a blank. I can
This
show you
place I
one.
found the other day might have them. He had walls of keys, all old Corbins and old automotive, and just he's showing me all the stuff. And they had 4 different key cutting stations, and I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, the old man was a hoarder," and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't say." I'm like, he didn't get rid of anything. So I can send a picture of like the wall, or if you got a number,
Oh,
I can go and look for it.
Picksmith can take his time with searching for it because since we were on the giveaway way, let's do the giveaways.
There we go. Mr.
The usual
Knox.
channels to check out: Knox and Pocket Woman for some regular giveaways. Random Jim is still doing his
Yeah.
subscriber giveaway, appreciation giveaway.
Jim is awesome.
It's still running
Jim
without
is
an
the
end date.
best, man.
I think it's getting
love
pretty
Jim.
close, but I think it's still
Yeah.
running. You can comment or make a
is.
video.
I don't even know.
comment-
I just
If you do
randomly entered
If you
Jim's
do a
giveaway.
video, it counts for both submissions or 2 submissions for Jim's stuff. So videos are encouraged. It gets you more chances to win.
Video was the Zippo, I believe, and comments was the Victorinox knife. If I'm
Yeah.
correct.
Ooh,
Anyway,
who's got a
link is in the
picture?
description if you want to enter.
Who's that?
Then the missus, LadyLocks, is still doing her 6
Who's that?
maybe already.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like 4 million K
Okay,
by now.
giveaway.
What?
Is she finally 21? You can buy a
That was the
beer.
right answer.
We'll be running until the 10th. Do check out the link and enter if you want to participate. Want anything to add, LadyLocks?
5 winners on this one. So make sure you
Five.
enter.
Oh, man,
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
odds are
Well, that's it.
good.
we'll be going until the 10th, so make sure to enter. Cucumber.
Now I've entered.
Also,
I've entered 5 times. Does that give me 5 draws?
I know everybody was like, "What the hell? We can't pick 5 channels." And I'm like, I didn't mean to say that. That was like my 28th take, and I forgot to say the rest of the shit. I just meant like pick whoever and shout some people out. And I was like, everybody's like, I hope this counts.
Trucker said it best. Said I don't follow rules.
Cucumber already mentioned it in the chat that he's still doing his beginners mini sets giveaway. The hashtag Tabasco giveaway will be running until the 9th. So if you want to enter, as usual, click the link and be fast because it's just 3 days. Rook Knight is doing the Pocket Scout giveaway. Will be running until the 12th. And the last one for today, Duck Machina is doing her 100 subs giveaway. Congrats on that.
Yes.
And it will be running until the 1st of August, around-ish thing.
Yeah, she's up to almost 150 already. And
yes,
she's doing great.
She says her name's so funny. Doc Machina.
Well, it's from Dos Machina.
Nope, not a clue.
Oh, okay.
I grew
so
up
those
in
are the running
dark
giveaways,
spots.
at least the ones that I could find. And if I missed one, please let me know so I can add it to the list.
Very cool.
And then we are doing our own giveaway.
Sticker
pack.
pack.
Or maybe LadyLocks has something to add.
Yeah, if we can do
I don't know because
yeah, we'll do it. We'll have to do it in the US because I just sent out my UK package, so I can't. I don't want to be I don't want to have to start a whole new UK pack. So if we want to do a US one, I'll throw in the beautiful Picking Time Kraken pack lock, whatever it is. It has a Picking Time.
I need one of those.
Yeah. Those are nice, yeah.
Just random colors. It's just a random color.
Just
Kraken
ignore the drawing and just send it to me.
Kraken time.
Please.
And Picksmith wins. Congrats, Picksmith.
I said that last week and it cursed me. So
I am always cursed on draws. So I did win Southern Specialties tension set once.
I'm rooting for Zeph.
Zeph won one already.
Yeah, I just had to pick somebody.
Zeph won one a couple days ago.
Watch, it's Lock Chuck again.
Yeah, different color.
Yeah, Zeph will have all.
You have to pick Lock Chuck. Which do you want?
Well, we got already 42 people joining in.
It's a good number. That's the answer.
If you haven't,
that is the answer. I need a towel.
Talked in the chat. You have
anybody else?
To do so?
Probably not.
Nah.
Exclude them.
Okay. Let's roll it.
Dun dun dun.
Stupid.
Of course, going to Germany. Sticker pack, you don't get the lock. Nah, 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 nah.
Man, technically Dig could win because he has a package sitting here in my house. I don't know. Let's take a vote. Should Dig win it?
No, because it's not me.
Here. And you could always do it in my box and I can send it on.
True. All right, we'll just do for anybody can win it. So how's that? And if it's somebody in the UK, then I'll put it in LockHeat's box.
Well, Dig won.
Dig won the sticker pack, right?
Oh, was it the sticker pack? And I thought it was both together. You're doing 2 draws.
UK
I don't know. That's up to you guys. Whatever
you
think. Whatever you think, I'll do.
Not my fault.
You know, there's not many Kraken locks in the Europe.
Although I always say spread the love.
This one is a picking time lock.
Oh.
It was just made by Kraken.
Oh. Yeah, like I said,
And-
it's got to come to me.
No, but you should send it. You should send it to me, so I can send it to somebody after. a couple weeks.
I think it's awesome that they make these for everybody, but I have noticed that they do not center anything on these locks.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
think
you
that's
know, it's not.
Really ignorant, if you want my true opinion. I mean, I think that's rude. They make sure to center the pack lock in there, though, don't they? This is the second one I found that was off center. I have a Kraken one that's off center too.
Oh,
It's a
really?
one-off. It's a custom. It's worth more money.
Yeah, I don't know why some of them are just off. I don't know. Feeling like they just don't care about us.
Yeah, I think we just speed running through, printing those or
Yeah.
cutting those.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kraken does buy like 1 million a year, so they got to keep
Right.
up with production.
So, yeah, so the percentage of error on Kraken locks is like 1% at this point. That's a pretty good.
That's
That's
true.
Yeah. If it was
Okay.
1 out of 1, we'd be upset. But 1 out of the 1,000 or whatever he's bought, that's pretty good.
Hey, not too dead.
Yeah.
Showing you. Here's an
Oh,
old
yeah.
Yale cylinder.
Oh,
That's
wow.
beautiful. Look at that.
1927. Had to buy a 7-pin Y1 key blank to cut and make it. Big
Me
long
too.
cylinder.
Let's see.
That thing is nuts.
It's actually 6 pins, but you need the 7 pins because the first cut starts at number 2. Just to even get in there, the pins are way back in there. You can't even see them in there.
Huh.
So it's actually, this first cut isn't a real cut. It starts on the second cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Picksmith.
too cool.
You need
Yeah.
to quit showing people that. You willed that to me and your will, and you're just gonna make them all. They're all just gonna be jealous. Just put it
That's-
away. We don't need to
that's
keep
right.
showing.
I'm just showing that it's still in perfect operating condition, and I rebuilt it to brand new condition.
That's crazy.
That's all.
That's
It's
really
not
cool.
like, because this is not in your will either, though. So just let you know, this goes to my wife and then to my sons.
That one is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Leave
Penny
it to Cindy to
padlock.
make that crazy shit. That's
I
nuts.
love that so much.
Yeah, no, I love this padlock. It's just amazing. Handmade. It's my only one-off custom. This thing's so heavy too, with all those pennies too. It's 15 pennies. It's crazy.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Oh, that's actually pennies. That's too
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Wait,
English
did he
pennies.
flatten them out, or how did he? Do
Oh
it?
wow, that is
Yeah.
wild.
Bigger than
I
a
can see
penny.
it now.
No, so you've got the backside, and then the front side. This is a 1964 penny on top. If I were to pull it apart, I could see all the dates on it because he stacked them up
Wow.
and did the warding out of it. There's even a rotating plate in the front here for extra security.
That's too cool.
I mean, he really just
Oh.
it's stupid nutty that he did it, and then a
Yeah.
completely handmade key, and then my bus. I love London.
Nice.
That was awesome.
And it sits up there on my desk with the with the S100. Love that lock too. And then chili.
I still think you should decorate your vice with the chili lights and leave them on there all the time.
They're so
Just when you're
big.
picking- Oh,
They're
dang it.
huge.
Are they? They didn't look
They
like they
are.
were very giant. I thought they were
No,
going to be
they're
like tiny and cute.
each light is like
Holy shit.
2 inches long. I mean, I think I had them out once when we did Christmas time or something like that.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't remember they were that big though. I was just trying to
Yeah.
find smaller ones. They would have been cute if they would have been like real small that you could actually, I thought it was gonna be like little ones, but
Exactly.
no, wow, they were cute.
Oh, they are that'll be when I move eventually and get a lock lab. I'm gonna put them up and everything will be.
So what do
Chili
you
pepper.
use for your lock lab right now? Are you in the garage or?
No, I have a shed outside. If you search Picksmith HV500 giveaway, I do a shop tour there, and
okay.
some of my collection from way back when, a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I show random pictures of it every once in a while. It's just a workbench in a shed that also has all my locks for the company and spare locks. And I hadn't realized it, but I found another 3 boxes of those damn construction cores, the orange and gold ones.
Oh,
so it's like
shit.
I found another 300-400 of those damn things. It's like, oh my god.
I think I still have some left. I sent a whole crap ton of them to John Holistic. He was like, challenge locks. I can build challenge locks out of those. And I sent a whole, probably,
Exactly.
I don't know, 20 or 30 of them I sent to him.
Exactly. Hey,
Oh.
Stu, you'll find one of those had a key, and I sent black and gold and the orange and gold, and they're all the same key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one with the key and the control key in it, and it took me a while to figure that out. That's the
Schleg construction core key, and I figured I'd send you the control key because I have a couple spares of that too.
It's nice. Yeah, like you gave me a pile of those things, man. Like
because I have hundreds of them. You should have seen how many I sent to LadyLocks one time. And the mailbox locks, and I tossed everything in the kitchen sink into your box because I knew it was for the vets. So it was like, okay, here's lock boxes, padlocks, just everything that I could grab and find was like, okay. You got Primus cylinders. I threw some Sergeant degrees in there.
Yep.
Nobody has been able to pick that Sergeant degree yet.
I've been slamming it. I don't even know which one's which actually, but let's go to here's a cookie tin full of the like there's
construction cores.
There's a full. That's all of those, and I'm gonna do some kind of like D challenge locks, out of these.
Yep.
And then play with some challenge lock ideas as well. But yeah, you had a lot of locks way above my pay grade in here that I'm slamming at them. I'm enjoying.
Some of them you won't get. I know I threw some Primus. Like I said, the Sergeant degree, you'll see it's a full-size core that says Sergeant, and then it has 3 triangles and a half circle. That's a Sergeant.
What is it?
I sent some Sergeant large formats. I sent a couple Sergeant signatures. That's the degree right there. I've sent that out to like 15 black belts, and nobody's been able to pick
this one.
Yeah.
Still rake it open.
Yeah, it's called Sergeant Degree. It's actually a Medico M3.
Okay.
Full-size I-core, and it's master keyed.
I'm sending this to Loki then. We're going to see if he can do it.
There you go. Jim, Dr. Hogmaster, Red. Oh, God, who else? Lockchuck. I've sent that a lot of different people, and nobody's been able to pick it yet. Yeah, and the other one's Sergeant Signature with the feather alongside the keyway. That one's kind of fun because that has 2 sidebars. And it's master keyed, so it actually picks pretty easy, so it makes you feel pretty good.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. Yeah, like
I've been playing with warning.
I've been playing with that
one. Send it to LadyLocks, she'll brick it.
You didn't think it could be done. I was just trying to teach you a lesson, Picksmith.
I know. Well, I fixed it and sent it back to you at least.
Did she do it out of spite, or was
No, she just did it from picking one of the side pins got stuck in it and it just had to be broken free.
All right, guys.
Every once in a while, I just like to challenge Picksmith's skills a little bit because he gets bored doing his, everything else. And I figure every once in a while, I like to, throw in something that's just a little strange. Then he usually comes through, man.
Exactly. If not, somebody else knows how to pick it or fix it.
Fix it. I like that, man. Like, I love that some of y'all are out there that every time a lock gets destroyed, you're like, send it to me. I'll start drilling and cranking. I'll get it right.
Exactly.
Like so many locks. He truly is really, really genius with that kind of stuff.
Wonder if I can pick this. I haven't tried. What
Yet
the hell?
after he met me, I really challenged him with his skills because I've done shit that just
Nobody should have been able to do that shit.
Really? How bad are you at destroying locks, LadyLocks?
Oh, go search and see her lock graveyard video. You'll
That's not the
understand.
point. That's the point. She's not bad at it. She's too good at it.
Good, LockHeat, thank you for the distinction. Like, that is important. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get running here. I saw my
Yeah,
wife
guys, I
came
got to get
home.
out of here too.
Oh, have
Yeah.
a good one. Thank
Let's
you
do
guys
it.
for being here.
Yep,
It's
thanks for
fun,
letting me
as
come in,
always.
guys. You guys have a great week.
take care, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see you in
thank
a
you,
couple
guys.
weeks. Oh,
Two this time. 2.
weeks.
Cool.
I'm gonna be gone. I'm going towards
Cool.
LadyLocks. I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania, New York, and Virginia again for starting on Thursday. So
Ooh.
I'll be gone that next weekend. So
Oh,
bummer.
man.
Then I got 4 weeks to wait. A month.
That's crazy, man. How are you going to deal
They
with
don't
it?
have YouTube there.
Yep. I'll watch and pop in and say hey.
You should pop in and say hey to my house.
You're up by Pittsburgh though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
One day I will because I have a new aunt that's up there.
Ah, that's cool. All right.
Oh, yeah. Picksmith, before you go, what's this one?
Okay. That is a Sergeant Everest or Schleg Everest.
Okay.
That's the classic Everest. So if you see one that has that same triangle on it, but the key has a hole cut into it, that's the Everest 29. I sent some of those too.
Okay.
So that has
Thank
a finger check pin in it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's actually not a finger pin, it's a check pin in the back. If you were to take the housing
that
off
where-
and get to the kick, yeah. So on that lower right side of the keyway, there's actually a little pin. So you'll pick it, everything's standard in it, standard top pins, standard pins, and you'll feel it just move into like a minor falset. And then it's shove something in there, lift that pin up, and it'll open up.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun to pick.
That's good to know.
Yep. Yeah, and if you
Yeah,
have any
good
other
night. Thank
questions, just DM me.
Oh, I will.
Take a picture of it, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, I'm out of here. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys.
Take care.
Yeah.
Pigsmith.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
Just for the record, I'm not gonna make it too late either. Not gonna run now, but
You're in charge, man. You call it. You call it. We're out. We follow your lead.
not yet. But
Hey, dude, I'm Team LockHeat, man. You know that. All day. LadyLocks, what are you picking?
Come on.
Some type of 6K. I think it's barrels. I have no idea. I think it's barrels though. I'm on the side pins now, but they're annoying. I wish I was better at them.
When you're dealing with side pins, are they all like a push thing or like a dimple on the side, or is it different?
What it is like, so you've got your regular pins down the middle here, straight down the middle. And then
Yeah.
over here, along the side of the lock, there's pins that also come down, like straight down like the top stack, but they're stuck in the side. And so they
Okay.
stick out maybe like to here in the inside. So they're on the left of the keyway, but right here, there are a bunch of pins that also need pushed up. but they get stuck in there on the 6Ks. They get really stuck, so you have to float pick them. You actually have to like release tension super like tiny until you can open up enough space to pick it. And then you have to hurry up and put the tension back on so nothing else falls down. It's really, really ridiculous. But some of the side pins aren't like that. You could just pick them, but they're really hard to feel. Like you can't feel if they're binding or if they're set or if nothing. Like binding just feels, I don't know, kind of like I don't know, it's barely binding. And you're supposed to like recognize that somehow. I don't know. I did it on the V10 and on the Primus, but I hated them both really bad. And the Primus has the same type, but you have to go back and forth. Like you have to turn them as well. So it's really hard to do those on those ones. But the 6K is probably the easiest one, even though you have to float pick them because they bind really, really hard. So you know they're binding, you know.
It
It's
sounds
not
like a
fun.
nightmare.
Yes,
Like,
it really is.
Like you're just inside a box. You have to pick all the walls. You know what I mean? Like the top, the side, the bottom, the front, the back.
Yeah, it really
It
sucks.
just never stops at that
And I
point.
should have used 2 tensioners because now I dropped everything and I got to repick it all. Or should I?
When you're
tension
two,
this way?
so 2 tensioners, 1 in the top, 1 in the bottom, or 2?
Probably have to jam something else in the top because at the bottom you can't really block the side pins because you have to come in at the bottom to get them. So,
okay.
yeah, you kind of got to block the top of the keyway a little bit to get a, because you have to really control the tension good on these to set them pins. It's really annoying. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it. I never
Not
picked this one yet.
Not Too Dead. What are you doing with the cups?
I just mess around shimming different brands, seeing what's going on with them.
What brand you got?
Just did the Peerless 700s and then the Smith & Wesson. I forget which model these are. Model 100Ps, just single lock shimming. I'm just trying out this ultra thin titanium shim. These ones are just some cheap China cuffs. Probably be the ones that break the shim.
Right, yeah. I went nuts with using the I don't even know what it's at. The notch decoders from the Covert. And
I
the
see
thin-
that.
The thin one I turned into an accordion. But I can still shim with it, man. Like I can still use it, so it's still a good tool.
I should try that. I got one right here. I gotta give that a stew try.
Oh, there it is. The thicker one, honestly, dude, it's like a masterful handled shim tool. Like I absolutely, and if I would have bent this up, trying to figure it out, you know, but they work amazing.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That goes. I mean, I see you're doing it with your feet now, your mouth, everything else. I was like, yeah, just drop the mic already, Stu. Like, I was like,
yeah,
this
but that's
guy's
just
going. I love it.
I got to get more pairs of cuffs and prove that I can do it on more than just 1 or 2 pairs of cuffs. So
yeah,
definitely. But yeah, like I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I'm chasing Coxie's picks and deadlocks for.
They're great guys.
Ability, like those are the guys are the McNally of handcuffs. Where's my missing the other two?
It's pretty crazy, just the paperclip bypasses and stuff that you can do with them.
Yeah, I like just picking with the bobby pin, man. Let's do that. Use the Peerless 700Cs. Got the, I don't know if you see that, Not Too Dead logo on them and the American flag. My boy Not Too Dead still kicking, hooked me up with these.
Those look fancy.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Southern Specialties. They hook you up with the engraving and stuff if anybody else is looking.
Yeah, it was nice. Very nice. They did a good job on this for your logo and stuff. So why can't I get this? I haven't done the
These
body
will work with the.
Oh, there we go.
I think it was Coxie that commented on one of my videos and said that you could do the sideways shim with the paper clip on these, but I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. Maybe.
Honestly, I haven't done this with the bobby pin in like 4 days. So. It's literally harder to find it.
Okay. Now I can get
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
haven't tried the bobby pins yet. I got to give those a whirl. Just the paper clip I've been having fun with.
Well, yeah, I went nuts with that, and I will tell you something. Oh, I just hit it and then lost it. I'll tell you something you got to worry about.
I can't do it. I hate that tension.
All right, so
Let's see.
there's a bypass feature in these cuffs I haven't discussed yet. I'll bring it up right now because
Oh, nice. That works.
I go hard on things. I break shit. So I've busted the little center pin out where your
Yep.
of the 750Cs.
Yep.
You guys see that? There we go. So just getting in there and wrenching the shit out of that made that thing pop out, because on the back side, these things are not, they're actually not protected. I guarantee you can put a all on there and pound them out really easy.
Oh yeah, it looks like a
And
press one pin.
And if you take a screwdriver that fits in there to this and just wrench the shit out of it, you're gonna pop it out, guaranteed. I did not put much work onto these before they disappeared, so that's a flaw I guarantee is going to be in a lot of handcuffs out there. And I want to get a few pairs just to wrench on them for that purpose. But
Yeah.
like I
We'll
can't,
see if it
I love these
consistent
cuffs.
or-
They're great, but I already destroyed them. That took 3 days.
It's not like the China. It's made in USA. Yeah, but that's what we got to do. Put them through the stew test. See what holds up. We're finding the
Yeah.
vulnerabilities, the weaknesses.
Well, just in general, man, anything you put in my hands is going to get a test on durability. I might not be the best guy to use your profile or your thing, but I will tell you how durable it is by the time I'm done, man. Because I'm going nuts on it, and I'm gonna take it till I break it. That's my plan. LadyLocks, what's up?
Trim.
I don't have a damn thing that I can use for this. I don't know where all my paper or my bobby pins went, or any of my paper clips.
Oh, she's got cups out. Oh,
I see this now.
I didn't see
just
that.
was like, wait a minute.
That's the best.
You got hold on. Do you have a regular barrette, like a hair barrette? You can make a shim out of those pretty easily. Where the heck is mine to show you one?
Yeah, I got the shims. I wanted to kind of pick it. I can't remember what the hell I
Anything
used.
20 thousandths, any 20 thousandths pick.
Let me try it on these ones. They
Just don't
don't
break
have
it.
the thing. I can't remember where the release is at on these
It
suckers.
just turned into picking time handcuffing.
Cuffing time.
Yeah, what's his name? Random Jim there, the cases he made and stuff, those are just beautiful. The stuff he's doing. That's just amazing.
You talking about his cuff cases?
Oh, yeah. Those are just beautiful. Beautiful. His work in general, that guy's just, he earlier said he's just warming up.
Oh. Dude,
he's like, I'm just getting started, he said.
He's an absolute artist, man. Like the molding and texture that he can put in the leather is just amazing. And then to see what he's doing with coloring, vibrant colors or soft colors, you know, like man, the guy's truly an artist. It's a joy to watch. Right.
Yeah.
So let's go. All right.
Oh, those are just easy.
I'll try. Pulls up, palms out.
Where the fuck did I put that stuff?
Oh, that's not palms out.
That's how I felt earlier. I was trying to reset up the lock lab after the 4th of July, and I'm like, where did everything go? I had almost the whole table cleared off, trying to use it for other stuff, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I had everything to pick these that I used, and I haven't done it in a while now. I forget everything. I know you can use it. Coxie's used the pick to do it. I just can't remember where the lever's at.
Most of them are up to the top.
It's at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
9 o'clock.
Usually. And then kind of forward or pressure towards the front plate is what I kind of do. I push down as I twist.
You just got to make sure you reach a little further outside the circle of the open circle.
I have 5,000 bobby pins. You think I'd have one at my desk? I mean, there's literally probably 50,000 of them in here. And I just gave all my paper clips to Ryan. He has the whole thing. I was like, hey, take them out. I don't even use them. He kept coming and asking me for a paper clip, and I kept getting ticked off because he kept asking. And I'm like, it's in the drawer. And then finally I was like, just take them. I don't even use them. Now I need them. All right, I'm going to go get one. Hold on. I'll be right back.
What are these ones? Chicago model.
She has an arbiter set. Just get the knife tool.
Chicago model 1000s. I haven't tried these ones yet.
Which ones are those?
Chicago model 1000s.
Oh, nice.
They got the not too dead still kicking on them.
Did you get some Smith & Wessons?
Yes, I got 2 sets that I actually had got from Southern.
Oh, nice.
With the original, with the American flag and the still kicking not too dead with the hard case survival. I should send you over a pair of these to try out. These ones, I think they're the same as the other ones. You just can't. They're not susceptible to the wrap attack or bypass. So if you get stuck in them, you can't, wrap them to release the double lock like you can on a lot of the other ones. Is what Deadlock was telling me. So he's like, just be super careful of those because you basically got to shim or pick your way out. He goes, otherwise, yeah.
Here's the cutaway model from Southern. Learn what you're dealing with.
Yeah, those are cool to see how everything works.
Oh, I went too far. So there's no wrist in there. You can go too far. Yeah, these are really neat, man. Like, I love the color coding. They show you the spring, the 2 different locking mechanisms, the regular double lock. So it's a really neat product. For what, $13?
Yeah, I think it's $12.99. Yep.
Yeah, it's a steal. You know, to have something cool in your kit. So
I looked these up. It's got the Medico M3 in it, I believe it is, and you got to like rotate the pins and do all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds way out of my area of expertise right now. But I think you could shim them. But I was like, I'm gonna definitely have to learn how to pick those. I was like, those sound really interesting.
oh yeah, man, that's cool looking.
Yeah, they're the Smith & Wesson or the BOA high security. But actually, I think these shims. Yeah, I got to use the straight paw shim, not the one with the lip. But you'd have to feed the shim straight in, but you would be able to shim them that way. Let me see if I got one sitting right here.
I want to try to pick those. Definitely.
Yeah, I messed around and crunched in there a little bit, and then I looked up more about it, and I went, oh, okay, so those are going to require a little bit of patience and some time.
What about your gold ones?
They're off to the side here.
Oh,
I wanna
did you
see
get
if
into
I
those
can-
yet?
Oh yeah. I want to see if I can shim this one. I think I can. Yeah, the gold ones are the Peerless 700, so they're pretty common
Oh, okay.
classic ones. They're the same as the ones
That's what
from
these
Southern
are,
there.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they use those because they got a nice finish to them, so they hold the gold plating well. That's what the guy told me.
No, they're a good. Oh shit! I just spilled my drink. They're good. I like them. They're good to start on.
Yeah, and when they are common,
There it is.
tough, they're found
Damn.
around.
Whoa. What'd you get, lady?
I just finally got it open. I was like, dang, it took long enough.
With the bobby pin?
Yeah, I would have been kidnapped by now. Jeez, oh man. You can't stop picking for anything, because if you do, you just lose everything.
Yeah. Hey, I opened one with my feet last night.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just showing off now.
There we go.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, if you
I
can't
freaking
show
love
off,
it.
show
I
off.
love it.
I can't be getting on here with my feet, because it will just get real weird.
No,
So, yeah.
I always have socks on when I do feet picks. I will never subject anyone to the grossness of my feet.
Have your wife fix them up first.
Oh no. It ain't happening.
Let's just not.
She just yelled from downstairs, not happening. Like, so. That's the only time she's said anything during this whole broadcast. So.
It's official. Not happening.
Yeah. She's like, you can leave your socks on. That's our rule. Like this. So.
That's funny.
These ones are being
But-
tricky.
The nice thing when you destroy your handcuffs and knock that middle thing out is you can get in there and really understand and feel around what's going on in it. Like you actually can feel that. Yeah, it's just you feel where
Dude, a
that's
lot of
at.
models don't have those, especially in
You
other
feel-
countries.
You feel where the double lock's at, it's just yeah. That's a bit of an explainer in its own right. I mean, I'm sorry I busted these because
Oh no,
my boy
I'll be
puts-
reaching out to them. Don't you worry.
my boy puts two locks on them. So this is the first thing with my anything engraved, my name on it. So definitely it's like a keeper thing. But I'm hard on stuff. And if you send me toys, I play with them. You guys know that. Finger chips,
Oh yeah, yep.
handcuffs.
The other day, I did that video where I blew up the poker chips, and Sadistic's losing
Yeah,
his
I
mind.
love
He's like, "No, I don't even freaking have any yet, and you're just over there blowing them up." And I was like, "Well, I didn't tell him." I was like, "Most of the ones I used in that were from the sample card I ordered, so I didn't actually blow up many of mine."
Oh, nice. Yeah, but I can see that. Yeah, like, oh my god, I want those.
Poor Sadistic, he was losing his mind. I sent them some out the other day. It was my last batch of stuff going around, so I think I'm caught up for a little while, and then I got to order more.
I've got to
Man, these
send
ones are
out
being
the last.
funky.
Oh, actually, I got to send some of the LadyLocks. I got the last of Dog Pickers poker chips and stickers
Okay.
going out to Lock Chunky and LadyLocks.
And
And
the
then,
gold.
Did we decide
Oh.
who won the lock? Was that Dig, right?
No, I thought I did.
Did you? I can't remember.
Yes, if you will believe it, it was me. Oh, I didn't even lock. I'm trying to unlock a double lock I didn't lock.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it's at. I can't remember. I know it's the opposite of the other thing, but
Yeah.
fuck if
I
Yeah, down
often-
towards the bottom.
I often start picking the cuffs and I go the wrong way for about 10
Is
seconds.
your keyhole centered or offset on yours, lady?
Sideways.
mine is centered.
Yeah, so I think it's like down and to the left on the.
Yeah, I used to know right where it was at. How do you forget that stuff? That's crazy. I did a video on it too. I was like, here's how you do it.
It's just like anything else, though. There's so many things if you don't stay proficient with it.
Yeah.
I cannot open the American 1100 with the bypass driver, but I can open the double lock on the handcuff with it.
You got to use that trick I did.
I swear to God, I've watched that like 5 times trying. As soon as I got it, I cannot get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, you just got to manhandle the crap out of it and really feel like you're going to break everything. You just have to basically get that pick right behind the core. Like you got to get it right back there and then turn it sideways or something. You got to put something back there. An old pick works good because then you can turn it sideways and that hook part, it'll go in like this. It'll go in like this, and then when you turn it sideways, it pries that open a little bit, and then you slide the bypass driver in right underneath it.
Oh,
But for some reason, the drivers don't fit in some of the newer 1100s because they're too tight. And so you got to pry that spot open to get that in there. It's annoying.
yeah, and I like, just racking it trying to get that thing open.
Yeah, it really hurt my hand to make that video. It hurts your hand to do it. You really have to. That's how bad you have, like how hard you have to pry it. It was killing me to do it. I was like, ow, ow, ow.
This also leave one with the double tap.
Yeah, I just faked like I was pro and I knew what I was doing. It's like, yeah, you just have to do it like this. It's easy when it's not. Just like finding this stupid double lock. No, I'm doing the wrong thing. I think I'm going the wrong way too. Okay, I gotta go in down here and then go this way.
It does work.
I think I just
So how easy it is.
I didn't have a lock handy, so I used this chuck.
Stupid. Right.
Try that again. That's the double lock.
Did you get your double lock?
I was doing it with the wrap attack,
What the hell is
kind of
that?
hitting it against a hard surface, and the inertia or kinetic shock will release it.
Maybe if I put a light on, I could see what the hell I was doing. Oh, look at that.
Yep, there it is. Took a few tries. And you can do that with it on your wrist, but I mean, that's like worst case scenario because it's going to beat your wrist up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Greg. I wonder if the one will fit in there. I bet. Oh, I would be able to thread it. Yeah, I would just have to turn that to the right size thread. That's a small one there, but that would be a good idea. That would make a cool challenge lock or just a fun little.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, like from my tip from using a notch decoder or any kind of laminated handle for using as a shim, is once you put it in and get it in there, the lip of the handle gets in the way of the ridges. You have to move it a little bit out of the way for everything to pry up. If you leave it straight, it still acts as a thing that like keeps locking that thing in place. But it's an amazing tool.
Good enough.
Oh.
Where is it? Okay, if I'm doing it in this direction, where is this little thing to release the double lock? Isn't it right down here? No, it's up here, isn't it?
I think it would be downward. The upward would be to release the paw. It's going to be down somewhere. I would say down and towards the center or down and left a little bit.
I think it's right.
It might be down in that bottom right corner though too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it is. I think I'm remembering now. I think it's like totally weird place that you never think it would be. It's like
what model cuffs are those?
I feel like you should be to the left at about 6 or between 9 and 6 o'clock.
Smith and Wesson's M100.
Do you have a key?
So I got the same ones right here. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
I have a key for these ones somewhere.
Key and still
Right
kicking.
here.
Key it and see where the key point is. Because that's the only thing you know. You need to know.
It's like right here is where it. When I put the key in and turn, it goes left and it releases in that bottom left corner.
Wait, which one do you have?
So at what, 7 o'clock?
Side. It'll be in this corner up here.
It felt like it was like right here, like right on that corner when I. Let's see, I'll stick the key in again. Go like that, turn it. So that's straight up and down right now. Turn it, and it releases. Oh wait, they're not double locked right now. Sorry.
There.
Turn it, and yeah, it doesn't go far, and it releases like right there. Let's see if we can get it. I don't know if I've tried these ones with the paper clip yet.
And did you know about the one that you can press on the double lock to open it?
No, what pair is that?
So on the Smith & Wesson, so here's the double lock. If you can open the double lock, or if the double lock isn't open, so when you click it to close it, you push it in towards the keyway. But if you just take something and put it right here in between
and wedge it
on this side, and then you push it open, it opens the cuffs. You just push it the other way and just kind of push the cuffs in and then pull them out and they open up. So you just kind of push it away from the keyway.
Well,
it's pretty sweet.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are different than the ones I have. They don't have that little knob like that.
You can also take a 20 thousandths rake from the echelon set and get in the side of the bow mechanism and push it down to release yourself from the cuffs.
Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. What is it? You take the rake and do what?
20 thousandths? Well, anything 20 thousandths, but you know I like to go with a rake. Just on the side, in there, push it down.
It makes quick work of it too.
So yeah, where are you pushing it? If it's not on your wrist.
Right here, in between this little point and there, I'm going down as much as I can to push the locking mechanism down. So I kind of get in there and then I wedge down a little bit if I'm trying to get it right.
Between the
Flies
like,
it out.
Yeah,
So
between the
between-
cuff, the cuff and the bot, or the whatever the
like
bow
right
on the
in here.
bottom. It's harder to get into these 700s and the 750s, but if I don't want to break this rake, but yeah, I already hopping it. Shit. Shoot. Okay.
Alright, that's stuff of everything now. Too many handcuffs out here. Oh, shim.
Well, I mean, that's a perfect time. Hey, not too dead.
What's that?
Wait, let me bend it.
Do you think this would be the good moment to,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I mean, why not?
Oh,
So
what are you
we're-
doing?
we're starting a little handcuff club.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be called the Shackleman Cuff Club.
Yep.
Get in on that.
Shacklemans.
And we have a custom logo that Parky helped design for us and everything, of course.
Yep.
So, so
And-
far, Random Jim. Who else?
I mean, Coxie and Deadlocks are honorary members, whether they've
Yep.
joined or not. And then my son's in Long Walk,
Nice.
and we're gonna start moving from there.
Well, we got to get some chips and stickers made up next. That's the next step. And kind of
And
have some fun.
Random Jim made some cases for the cups for a few of us. So thanks to Random Jim, man. Like the amazing work he's doing.
Yeah.
He's sending
Oh, yeah.
us, as part of the Cuff Club members.
Yeah, I was super generous of him to offer that and whatnot, too. And he was just, like, super glad to be a part of it and just, do something that he likes to do and new stuff. And he really enjoyed it. He was really having a
And
blast.
it got started because of him. So
Yeah.
like I told him when you were sending the cuffs, I was like, hey dude, I'm about to join, the handcuff club. And he was like, is there such a club? I would like to join. And so I hit Not Too Dead up. I was like, dude, should we start a club? And that's how we got started.
Yep.
We
I
want
feel
to
like
have
that's how
fun.
the best things are started.
Want to have fun, and that's one way to do it. Let's do change.
I gotta wait for my new pink Packlock 98 Pro to come and see if I can pick that handcuff. Maybe I'll do it double cuff.
No shit.
Well, you got the 90A with 3 on, right?
Yeah, on live that one night. Yes. Yeah, I did it single, double, and triple. Yeah. Those are all the first opens of it too. It was too cool.
Yeah, that's nuts. I can't get into mine, so you suck.
It was the pick and time live magic. I kept saying I'm pushing this to the max. We're gonna see how far we can take it.
Yeah, once it's working, man, you got to take it as far as it goes. Definitely.
Yeah. Gotta roll with that. And then trying to get all these back in there. Those things, What else do I got here to check out? Any luck with that, LadyLocks? They're still busting your chops?
I just try to get it again and again and again and again. But
Yeah.
now I lost again.
That's the worst part of it is you find the spot and then you're like, yeah, and then you lose the spot and you're like, what the hell happened?
yeah. I
And then
thought I
you
was
go
right
searching
there,
for
and
the spot again. Yeah.
now I'm lost again.
The first time I was messing with them, we were driving, and I was like, by the time I got home, I didn't mess with them, for a little while, and then I tried again, and same thing. I was like, what the heck? I couldn't get anything. It's like I had it within seconds, making it look easy before.
And it's not even that hard. And once you figure it out, it's right there. It's literally right there. It's not
Yeah,
even
it's
hard.
like,
That's
oh, wow.
the worst part is when you get it, it's easy. Doesn't matter when you get it or how long it took. Well, when you get it, it's easy. And you're like, oh, the 5 minutes that it wasn't easy, you know, or whatever it was.
I don't even know how you were doing it with your feet for real. Like how you got the feedback or anything like that. That blows my mind.
Honestly, dude, doing it with my mouth was harder.
Oh yeah, that's true because nothing to really hold on to if I slip in and.
Yeah, because because you have to try to bite it vertically, and it sucks doing that. So like I had to get it on the side of my mouth, try to get it between two teeth, but not bite too hard. So I, like it was really weird, man. Like it's a very. If it was a sideways. Oh, dude, Southern makes those sideways picks, don't they?
Yeah.
Where it's twisted. Yeah, like if it was more
I've
of a sideways hold on the handle, it would have been easy. But trying to hold it the way you have to hold it made it suck. I don't know.
Like this one, where it's.
I have literally screwed myself. I can't get out of this lock. I don't know where the key is.
Mrs. Stu's gonna have to get the grinder out.
Oh, I can't tell her. I'll never live it down, man. I'm like, oh, this sucks. That's how I did the using the key to open the handcuffs with my mouth. Is I screwed up and I got myself caught.
Oh, really?
In the bad, yeah. And I was like, okay, I gotta get out of this. And I was like, well, I might as well film myself getting out of it.
Yeah, make it work.
What I was trying to do, I couldn't do, and it took too long, and I reached a point of panic.
Yeah, sometimes that's when the magic starts happening, and there's no other solution.
Yeah,
Oh,
the call
yeah.
guys.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Or LadyLocks wants to take over.
Take over.
I don't think I have it logged in right. I don't think I have it logged in right. I just clicked on the link, so I didn't come in through the other way. So I don't think I did it right. I messed up. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't sign into it right. I was just trying to hurry up because I just got home and I missed a bunch of the beginnings already, and I wanted to hurry up and hop on here. And I just clicked the link in the description like a doofus. I gotta go out and do that anyway.
You were here anyway, so.
Yeah, I gotta go in and sign in and fix it out anyway. I screwed it up.
Well, it was a fun one.
Yeah, thanks.
And
guys.
luckily it's just
Yeah,
2
definitely.
weeks for the next one.
Yeah, can't wait
Thanks,
to
man.
hang out with everybody again.
Good to talk to you. Good to hang out with you, man. I hope you're having a good weekend.
Yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Everybody still got their picking fingers after the 4th, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't think of that.
So on that note, see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Take care.
Later.
Take care, guys.